Hello, hello. Welcome to Paul's Beer Reviews, and we're doing a late Sunday evening session. I was on with Mark from Mark's Beer Reviews a little bit earlier, and there was a few people in who were having a drink and having a chat. Mark put the idea to me of carrying on doing another stream, and I've had some dinner. I've had a bit of grub. I've filled my stomach, and I thought we'd get involved and do a late night one and catch up, see how everyone's weekend has been. We've got a few people in already, which is cool. We've got Thomas is in. Is in. Hello, everyone. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Um, Louis Beer Reviews is in. Hello, my friend. How you doing? All the beer, no idea. Barry's in. Hello, Barry. How are you, buddy? This is how do, Paul. How are you, pal? I'm not too bad, mate. I'm not too bad. How you doing? How you doing? Stephen is in. Hello, Stephen. Stephen. Good. I've been up 5 minutes. Good evening, Paul. Hello, Stephen. How are you, mate? Uh, Thomas is saying hello to Louis. Leah Miles is in. Hello, Leah. How you doing? I've got to get my words out. How are you, Leah? How you doing? I hope you're well. Rich is in. There's all Paul, mate. I had my scrap today. Oh, how'd you get on? Was it today? Goodness me. Henry's in. Hello, Henry. How you doing, fella? I hope you're well. Yeah, Rich, how'd you get on with the fight? Goodness me. Barry says it was all good until Coventry battered us yesterday. Ah, not the one. Not the one. I've forgotten who you support, Barry. I've forgotten who you follow, fella. Who did Coventry beat this weekend? Says I'm doing grand. Thank you, Paul. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I've had a busy one at work, and then I went for a run, which was random. Went for a run, burned off some calories, which has freed me up the calories to have a couple of beers with you lot this evening. So there you go. Chilby Phil says on a Sunday sexy Viking. That's what it's all about. We're bringing the late night love to you. But yeah, thank you for joining us. We've got 17 of you in already. Goodness me, I wasn't expecting that. But thank you. Who's drinking? Paul Hewlett is in. Evening, Paul. Long time no see. It's been a while, mate. It's been a while. How you doing, Paul? Thank you for joining us. He says, Paul's Beer Reviews. Cheers, brother. Much love, matey. Excellent. Glad to hear you're well, mate. Rich says, lit was a draw. Also went in with an injury. Flexor tendon gone in my pinky. Oh, not the one when you're trying to punch someone, really, is it? Henry's saying cheers to everyone. He's a Sheffield United fan. There you go. Been going well, but yesterday was a twat. That's a beautiful way of putting it, Barry. I love that. Henry's laughing at Trilby Phil. Yeah, baby. Is anyone drinking? I'm gonna have a beer. I'm gonna crack open a beer, and I'm gonna crack open a dark one. I'm feeling something smooth, creamy, maybe a bit roasty for this beautiful Sunday evening. So let's get it out. I'm gonna crack open a breakfast stout from Founders, and it is simply their breakfast stout with a baby on the front of it, munching his breakfast. So there you go. So a breakfast stout from Founders, and this bad boy is coming in at 8.3% ABV, so not exactly a light one, but we'll go for it anyway. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? So what are we drinking? Is anyone drinking? Maybe you're not on the beer. Maybe you're having a coffee or a wine, a spirit. This is the first time I've had this Founders breakfast stout. I've heard good things about it. I tell you what, that looks the part. That looks the part. Black as you like, with a beautiful finger and a bit tanned, foamy looking head on that. Looks the part. It looks the part. Where we at? Chubby's saying hello to Henry. Rich saying Chelsea cheated today and the Geordies were kicking off. That's what Chelsea do, isn't it? That's what they do. Phil says, I've just stopped drinking, saving myself for Brew London. That's like 2 months away, mate. You've got to have a beer between now and then, surely. Barry's on his second Gosser Marzen. Reviewed Stay Out Porter, 18%. And reviewed an S43 Pilsner. So Barry's had a skinful doing his reviews. Good man. Good man. Emery saying cheers to Trilby. Thomas is not on the beer tonight. That's all right. That is all right. Rich says we had a 9-game streak. My fight is all over social media if you want to watch it any time, Paul. And it's good to see you, mate. It's good to see you, fella. Oh, well, watch that fight. Give us a link. Send us a link. I'll watch it. I'll be all over that. Barry reckons he reviewed that breakfast stout the other day. Oh, nice. I bought this from Beer Hop, who have recently stopped trading, which is a shame. But I bought a load of Founders beers off of them. Paul says, I'm good, Paul. On the Punk IPA from the PD, it's a shadow of its former self. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Brewdog, generally, I think are a shadow of their former self, aren't they? Let alone the IPA. Henry's on the Heineken. Very nice indeed. It is. I like Heineken. I still like Heineken. Simo says, evening all. Just on the Maxi Lena Low Vice. Cracking stuff. I never heard of it, mate. Never heard of it. Barry says, snap, mate. I've done the same with the beer hall. Go. Yeah, that was annoying. That was very sad to read that they were ceasing trading, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll tell you what. It's got a really nice sort of coffee aroma to it. Really nice. Let's get stuck in. Cheers, everyone. Whoa. Oh, that's roasty. Roasty toasty. Cool. Dark chocolate. Black coffee. A little bit of tobacco. I feel like I've just taken a toke on a cigar. That's banging. That is lovely. That is an ideal Sunday night beer, that one. That's beautiful. Lovely coffee smell. Yeah, totally agree with that, mate. Totally agree with that. There's some serious coffee going on there. Touch of berry fruit, but that coffee is really pronounced. Touch of vanilla. You could probably hear that. Oh, wow. I love that roasty finish to it. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Really, really good. Henry saying cheers. Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers. Chin chin. Which says, I've sent the full punch up to your inbox on Messenger. It's 5 minutes long. I missed your banter, you airy ginger slag. I appreciate that, man. I just haven't really been in the mood for live streams much lately, if I'm honest. If I'm brutally honest, I've been crazy busy, but I've had opportunities and I just haven't fancied it, you know. So I have to be in the mood for doing live streams lately, and I haven't had too many of them moods. But we're here. We're here. I fancied a couple of beers this evening. Jack is in. Oi, oi, slags. Hello, Jack. How are you, mate? Jack was with us earlier with Mark. Excuse me. But he's back again. Good man. Henry says, love stouts. One of my favourite beer types for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Always a time for a stout. And it just feels like stouts always taste better when it's dark. I don't know if it's just me. I'm a seasonal drinker. And apparently a daytime drinker. Or a nighttime drinker, as it would be. I want my IPAs and lagers and things when the sun's up. And then when the sun goes down after I've had a few, I do fancy a darker beer. It's weird. Funny how it works. Funny how it works. No beer till Brew London. The hell am I doing? Stupid. It is stupid. It is stupid. Brew London's like 2 months away, mate. Come on, Phil. Come on, Phil. Sort your life out. We're not going to go on too long. We're not going to go on crazy late because I say most of us have got work in the morning. But I had a couple of beers with Mark earlier. I was quite enjoying it. I thought I'd carry on. I did a bit of dinner with the wife, and yeah, I thought I'd come and say hello. Kenny Joe, I've not seen you for a while, mate. Hello, he's just become a member. Thank you very, very much. Kenny Joe's just become a member of the channel. Legend. I really appreciate that, Kenny. Welcome to the Sexy Viking Horde. You are now officially a Sexy Viking. How's that feel? Hope you're well, Kenny. I hope you're well. What are you drinking? Are you drinking? Paul says Sunday night always feels like a belting time to have a pint or 7. Shame the next day is a sodding Monday. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? I've got in trouble on Sundays quite a few times. I'm sure we all have. You get a beer and then you have another one and then you get the dreaded flavour, don't you? And you kind of think, oh shit, I've got to be up at like 7 tomorrow. We've all been there. David Wilson is in. Hello, David. How are you, my friend? We were chatting earlier. We were talking about Brew London. I met David last summer at Brew London, and it was lovely to meet the guy. Really was. We had a beer together, had a chat. It was awesome. I don't know if any of you lot are planning any beer festivals this year. Any of you got any beer festivals in mind that you got your eye on? Yeah, it's. I'm hoping this is going to be the first proper year in it where we're kind of back to normal, right? Obviously, last year Brew London was pretty busy, but I do kind of feel as though everyone was sort of on edge, you know. So hopefully this year we're a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more back to normal. Lee says, hi folks, last beer of the weekend. Cheers all. Cheers, Lee. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. What are you drinking? What are you drinking, my friend? Oh, that's a good start. That's a really good start. Henry says, yeah, I agree. Roasty creamy stouts are ideal for the winter evening. Can't go wrong with zesty, fruity IPA in the sun. Yeah, it just seems right, doesn't it? Lager is lager, and big IPAs, they always feel to me like a daytime beer. And then once you get in the evening, I generally go darker in beers, or I might even open a whiskey. You know, that's kind of where I go. But yeah, there must be I don't know. There must be a name for that. Time drinking different beers at different times of the day. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Phil, won't the Trilby look for a new owner if you stop drinking? That's a good point, David. That is a good point. If Phil stops drinking for a little while, it could be in trouble. Can't leave it. The hat needs the beer. The hat needs it. Trilby says up at 7. I bloody wish. Oh dear. What time are you up, Phil? You're up middle of the night, are you? Rich says, you got to give it to the Toon at the moment, Paul. Great turnaround from 20 to... They are flying, aren't they, Newcastle? They are flying. Eddie Howe has obviously got his message across. The players are obviously buying into it for the time being. And, yeah, I mean, what was looking like a relegation scrap is now sort of thinking you could end up top half the way you're going. Because let's have it right. Apart from the top 3, everyone else in the league is bang average, aren't they, really? He's toasting to Lee. Chorby says, Dave, the Chorby has done with me after I didn't refill my glass. So it should. So it should, Phil. Come on. Pour another beer. Last beer for the weekend. One more. Rich says, I haven't had a beer for 2 weeks or a takeaway for a month. That's pretty good going. I can't remember last time I had a takeaway. I've been bang on this diet now for nearly 6 weeks and we haven't had a takeaway. Haven't even considered a takeaway. That pretty much is out of the option really at the moment. Out of the question. Joel's in. Hello, Joel says, now I finally get my log cabin built in the garden. I can get my bar installed and then we can get a Krups the Sub Compact. Very nice. Very nice. I love the idea of that. A log cabin in the garden. Nice. Log cabin in the garden. Plant some trees around it. Make it nice and secluded. Perfect. Perfect, Joel. I love that idea. Lee's on homemade. Oh, what have you done? What's your homemade, Lee? What is it? I've got to know. I've got to know. Steve Russell's in. Oi, oi. Okay. Hello, mate. How are you, Stephen? How are you, Stephen? I think a few people are a little bit weirded out by this. It's a Paul's Beer Review live on a Sunday evening. Bit different from the usual Saturday afternoon fare. They says, I think there'll be more breweries at Brew London this time around. Lots of room at the Printworks. There wasn't there? There was last year. There's a lot of space that could have been filled, I felt. I know for a fact that Hofmeister and Yonder are going to be there this year, who were supposed to be there last year but pulled out due to COVID. So looking forward to Hofmeister. I'm really looking forward to seeing them, having a beer or two with them, and that would be wicked. Joel says, "What do you think of the PD?" I really like the. I don't have one. I don't own a PD, but I think out of the three kind of mainstream machines, as in the Blade, the PD, and the Sub, I think out of the three, I would say the PD is probably the most desirable. I wouldn't mind a PD. I think the only reason I haven't bought a PD is because I got that behind me, the Beer Monster. That is probably the only reason I never got around to buying one in the end, because Beer Monster kindly sent me a machine. Thank you to Beer Monster, by the way, if anyone from them is watching. I've got a keg. I've got a new keg to go in there actually this week, so I will get that sorted out and get a video put out for that. Yeah, I've got. I quite like the PD, the Perfect Draft. Looks like a good bit of kit, to be honest. Lee's on homemade mango chili IPA. Oof, sounds all right. Is it good, Lee? Is it good? Dave says, Lee, sounds interesting. How did it turn out? Yeah, exactly. That's the question. John Morris, Kieran Trippier has been superb for Newcastle. Is he fit now? Did he get injured? Or is he recovered? You know what? Kieran Trippier is a funny one. He's a funny one. I wouldn't say no to him. I wouldn't say no to him at Spurs again now. Us selling him was a random decision, I think, looking back on it, you know. But then I don't work for him, so I don't know. I don't know who makes the decisions there anymore. I'm not sure they do either. I think we're born with it, mate. Born to love beer, depending on the light traced back from our ancestors drinking homebrew. I think you're onto something there, mate. I think you're onto something. Beer is awesome, isn't it? If you've had like a crappy day, you can have a beer. It just kind of changes your mood. It's amazing. Steve, how's the diet going? It's going well. It's going really well. I've lost a freakish amount of weight. I've been on it now. This is my 6th week. Tuesday is weigh day. So Tuesday morning I weigh in. And so far I've lost 2 stone, 1 pound. And that's in 5 weeks. So I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with the way it started, but now it's maintaining it, keeping that up, because obviously the longer it goes on, the harder it is to lose the weight. You start kind of leveling out. So yeah, I'm trying to up my cardio, trying to up my exercise and burn off more calories than I'm eating. Doesn't happen every day, most days, to be honest. I mean, today I've burnt off about 500 calories. I went to working this morning and then I went for a run this afternoon. So it's freed up the calories to have a couple of beers today. So that's what it's all about. But yeah, I'm trying to keep myself under 1,500 calories a day, because I'm quite a big guy anyway. The weight has come off quite quickly initially, but hopefully I can keep it going. John was very cool. Lisa Dave was fantastic. Yeah, so mango chili IPA. Let's have it right though. Homemade scran is best. I made a cracking chicken tikka masala. Oof. A bolognese pie. A day after, clean up, fresher, cheaper. That's what she said. It is true though, and it's sometimes you just can't beat homemade grub, can you? You can't. It's weird how Eddie Howe has Newcastle so well organised. When he was at Bournemouth, he couldn't organise a prayer in a mosque. I don't know, man. It's he got them up, didn't he? He got Bournemouth into the Premier League, and they never belonged there, did they? That really, They had no right to be in the Premier League, but he got them there. So he's not a complete mug of a coach. Um, I did wonder how we get on at Newcastle. It's a big step in it. Newcastle are a massive club, and the pressure when you take on a job like that is huge, So yeah, different kettle of fish really. But yeah, they seem to have bought into what he wants to do. They're getting results, and I mean, goodness me, there's no shame in losing at Chelsea, is there? I mean, talking to a Spurs fan, we never win at Chelsea, so which says you know it, brother. Late night love songs from Paul in his new house in London. Oi, oi, Savaloy. Hey there, Mark. Marky baby is in. How are you, sir? How are you? Which says I saw a blue, green, and yellow bird holding a twig in a garden today. It would be great if I could make a joke about this, wouldn't it? Dear. Which is cracking out the jokes. I've been sent a photograph from. Oh, that's the video from Rich. If I go to Instagram, excuse me. Let's see what Leah sent. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is. Oh, wow. That's not going to focus at all. Perhaps if I turn this off. You might not see me for a second, but you should see the phone. No, that's not worked either. I'm going to turn this one off as well. Ready? Boom. It's still not worked. Lee put a picture of his beer. It looks the part. I can't see it. I was going to show everyone watching, but that's not going to work. That looks banging, Lee. That really does look good. Currently sitting here in the dark. Get some lights back on, sure. See what I'm doing here. Lovely. And lovely. Does look good, mate. That looks really good. The blade is the best one, but far too big, and the size puts me off. I want the perfect Draft Pro. Yeah, that's kind of my thinking. I mean, the blade probably is best value for money once you've got it in terms of the amount of beer you get, but it's a monster, isn't it? It's a massive machine. It's a massive machine. You need you need that in a bar, in a cafe or something like that. I think it'll look a bit monstrous in a house. Mark Jones is on a Turning Point Vision Quest 7% Mosaic IPA. Any good? Any good? I've not had anything from Turning Point for ages. I think I've had Turning Point beers in the past from Beer 52 boxes, but not for a while. Not for a while though. How are they getting on, Mark? Is it good? He's still injured. He went on the True Geordies podcast recently. Like I say, Trippier was a funny one. He's got a wand of a right foot on him. I don't think he's the most mobile fullback in the world. I don't think he's quite. I'm not sure what is. He's probably more of a fullback than he is a wing back. I'm not sure he gets up and down as much as you'd want a wing back, but I think that position itself is evolving so quickly now. Still out, but awesome at free kicks. Yeah, like I say, he's got a cracking right foot on him. Still got the Chili IPA. Got a lager. Got a black IPA. Got a black lager. Wow, mate. Lee, you've been busy, mate. You have been busy. Goodness me. Chilby's got to be up at 4:30. Oh, sod that. Middle of the night, mate. Ridiculous. Everton are going down. Could you imagine if they did? Could you imagine? They are, I think, along with Arsenal, they're the longest running top flight playing football club in the country. Everton and Arsenal. So Everton going down would be a shock to the system, I think. It'd be funny though, because Frank Lampard's in charge. Otherwise, I'd be hoping they don't go down. So I've got a soft spot for Everton. But now they've got Frank Lampard in charge. I don't care what happens to him because he's a scumbag. So there you go. Paul says, I've got a blade and a PD. Both are belting. You can get a few flat kegs on the PD, though. That's not good, is it? The variety is unreal. Yeah, that's one thing that does put me off about these machines is that they're obviously all contracted, aren't they? The beers that they sell are obviously linked to certain companies, whether it be AB InBev or Heineken. That's why I quite like the beer monster, because you can go to your local brewery, for example, or get a 5 litre keg from them and just whack it in there, keep it chilled, keep it carbonated. People will probably think I'm a little bit biased because they sent me one, but for me, I mean, I don't know if Barry's still watching. He might have buggered off, but I know Barry's got one. He's got one as well, and I think he'd tell you it's a bloody good machine. That the beer monster. That would be my recommendation. Buy a beer monster, and there you can then go to your literally you can go to your local brewery down the road and buy a 5 litre mini keg off of them. So you're supporting your local brewery. You're getting good beer. And with the machine, you can keep it cold and keep it carbonated, to the way you want it. It's a win-win, really. Henry says, nice one. Godwin, mate, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Lee W, what a win today, brother. Bring on Wolves on Friday. Leeds. They got a good win for Leeds, isn't it, today? They needed that. Joel says, Chelsea in trouble without Abramovich. I don't know what's going to happen there. It's a weird one. It's they've had obviously being a Spurs fan, I've got no love lost for Chelsea, but they've had the cheat code on, haven't they, for about 20 years? Been able to buy whoever they want and pay the wages to whoever they want. And to be fair to them, they've done it brilliantly. I mean, they've won every single trophy going, but they've not been living in reality, have they? And you've got to think it was just a matter of time, wasn't it, really? If they'd have had the fit and proper persons test in the game when Abramovich bought the club, he probably wouldn't be the owner. That's the truth of it. I know Chelsea fans won't like that, but that's probably the truth of it, because we're talking about dirty money. We're talking about dirty Russian money, blood money. And he's bankrolled them to every single trophy going. So fair play to Chelsea. But I just think essentially this is the beginning of Chelsea having to run as a proper profitable business again for the first time in a while. But we'll see. It'll be interesting because I don't think I imagine there's going to be some rather wealthy people that will want to buy in to Chelsea because of the position that they're in right now. So I don't think they'll be in trouble. I still think they'll be right up there. But it will certainly make the league a little bit more competitive than it has been. That's for sure. Now it's just City, really, that are the only other team that have got the cheat code on. Evening, Paul. Hope all is well. Always a red. Hello, mate. How are you? Jolster's House of Slager. I don't know. I've still never had this Slager. I've still never had it. Kevin Partners in. Hello, Kevin. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Rich says, my mate said he wants to dress up as a small island off the coast of Italy. I said, don't be silly. Hey, love it. Bruno is our new belter. Markson said, not bad, Paul. Got in earlier while in the bottle shop. Not had a bad turning point beer. There you go. Lee W saying, giving it the muscles to Mark Jones, getting stuck in. Mark says he's up at 4:30 and all, delivering up to Blythe and Newcastle. Goodness me. I won't be going on late. I don't want to keep all you guys up too late. Absolutely cracking game, bud. Geldhart is an absolute class young player. There you go. You heard it here first. If Spurs will win the Premier League next season, we won't. We really won't. Dear. We really, really won't. We won't be anywhere near. But I'd love to try if I can find a chili beer. Never tried a chili beer. I have. I had. Oh God, it's that brewery that we don't talk about. They did a chili beer, didn't they? That went in Morrison's. Was it last year? Year before? Yeah, it weren't very good. The Hop House. Hello. Evening from a Liverpool fan and a beer fan. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Liverpool. Flying. How many points off you off how many points are you off City now? They're flying, aren't they, Liverpool? What a side. Great side, great manager. And they've done it the right way, to be fair to them. I'm quite happy to sit here and slag off Chelsea and Manchester City, but Liverpool, Liverpool, Manchester United, you can't argue with them, really, can you? The trophies they've won, they've done it off their own backs. They're like essentially the Real Madrid and Barcelona of England, haven't they? They've won absolutely. How many titles? Liverpool, they've won 19 titles, is it? 18 titles, 19 titles? Crazy numbers. Crazy numbers. But welcome, mate. Welcome, mate. What are you drinking? Hop House. What are you on? Chelsea, a Disney Club. Daft fake bastards. Daft fake bastards. Ho yeah. No, I agree with you. I ain't got no time for Chelsea Football Club. They were. You get a lot of mail from young Chelsea fans who don't know any different. But I remember when Chelsea had the signs up saving the bridge, asking people to cough up and help keep Stamford Bridge afloat and the club afloat. And people coming around the front row of the stadium with buckets asking for help to fix things that needed doing in the stadium. I remember them days. And I'm not that old. Believe me. I'm not 40 yet. I'm not that old. But Abramovich came in and he transformed them. And he's made them an absolute monster. And, fair play to that. But it was always going to catch up with them. It was always going to catch up with them eventually. How come Massimo Cellino got loads of shit for the FA when he bought Leeds? Nothing like on the scale of Newcastle or Chelsea. Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? It's funny that they came in with that fit and proper persons test, didn't they, a few years back? So anytime anyone, engaged or made an approach to invest in a football club, they were on them. But it never happened with Abramovich, and it never happened with is it Mansour at City? They kind of skipped all that. Excuse me. The Newcastle deal took a while to go through, didn't it? It took a long time for that one to go through. Be interesting to see how it works, because I don't, as much as I think Newcastle will be up there, I don't think Newcastle will be competing for titles and things as quickly as the likes of Chelsea and City did, because we've got financial fair play and everything that's being done is being scrutinised, isn't it? I don't think Newcastle will just go out and start, spending crazy money on players and giving them, shit ton of wages, because they've got to be making as much money as they are, spending. They've got to be making sure that their profits are there to sustain that kind of spending. So but all it does do, it just adds another club into the mix, doesn't it, really? The big six are the big six, and chucking Newcastle in will make it a big seven, essentially. Money talks in football now more than it's ever done. So it'll be interesting. We need to start the Slager Brewery. Slager. That Bruno guy that Newcastle signed is a beast. One of the maddest goals I've ever seen. Was that the back heel, the volleyed back heel at Southampton? Is he French? Is he French? I know they signed him from the French league, didn't they? I think there was a lot of clubs looking at him. And, Newcastle went in and signed him. Fair play to him. Rich says, found out my uncle helped create windowsills. He's a ledge. He's going to the Blythe tomorrow. I live in Ashington, which is like 8 miles away. 8 miles away. Dave Murphy's in. Hello, Dave. He's on the Brewdog. Oh, controversial. What Brewdog are you drinking, Dave? Hopper says 3 until tomorrow, and then 6 until our game in hand against the Arsenal. There you go. Beat the Arsenal. That'll make me happy. I'm not biased. I don't care who beats Arsenal. I'm here all night. Hey, Icon Canadian's in. Hello, mate. How you doing, buddy? Good evening, Paul. Good evening, mate. I hope you're well. How are you, mate? How are you? I hope you're keeping well. What's the weather like? What's the weather like in beautiful Canada? Beautiful, beautiful Canada. Thank you for joining us, mate. Mark says, I think Northern Monk did a chili beer just before Christmas. A collab with Bunderbust. I missed that. I missed that as well. Never heard of it. Chili beer. Sounds good, though. Northern Monk are a good brewery, aren't they? They very rarely get it wrong. I'm on a rail replacement bus coming home from work, so not drinking anything. Oh, goodness me. He's on his travels right now. Look at this. Hop House is travelling home right now. And he's here with us in spirit. I might have a few when I eventually get home sometime next year. Oh, no. I feel your pain, man. Bus replacement services is not the one. It's not the one, mate. Or rail replacement buses, should I say. Newcastle were meant to have the deal before, but the FA refused it. I wonder what happened there. I wonder how much money they gave them just to help them turn a blind eye. Dave Murphy, he simply says IPA. Which one? How many IPAs have Brewdog done? Is that as in punk IPA? Punk IPA? Newcastle was dying so far back as well. True. Chelsea were a top 4 side when Roman took over. City had heavy investment before that from that Thai geezer. I don't know. And I mean, Chelsea were there or thereabouts, weren't they? They were always kind of knocking around the sort of top 6, weren't they? Qualifying for UEFA Cup and stuff like that. City were nowhere, though. City were like mid-table fodder at best when they got bought out. That's a strange one. It's a strange one. But, yeah. It'll be interesting. But like I said, I don't think Chelsea will be in trouble or nothing. They'll still be there. They'll still be there or thereabouts. They won't, if they don't invest properly or they don't get the right coaching, they will feel it like other clubs do, Tasty Tucker. We will win League One in 2030. 5 out of the 6 top flight titles Chelsea have won have been under Abramovich. Well, yeah. I mean, before Chelsea and City got bought out, Spurs were we were the 4th. Yeah, we were literally the 4th most successful club in the history of British football. And now we look like right mugs because we can't win nothing. Because Chelsea and City win everything. But yeah, it's all turned around. I was supposed to be a Liverpool fan as my nan was there most of my life as she was born there, but I couldn't cope with the Scouser. Bruno is he Brazilian? Is he Brazilian? Icon Canadian says -5. Goodness me. Yikes. -5. Shit. Bloody hell. We've been lucky, haven't we, over here in England? We've had a pretty pathetic winter. We've had nothing. Couple of frosty mornings and 1 or 2 sort of blowy storms. But other than that, it's been a bit, it's been timid, isn't it? It's been a timid winter, I think, in England. No snow. Nothing to write home about. Always a Red says, nice touch of Abs doing the video the other day, by the way. Interested to see how their brew turns out. Yeah, that was good, that. If you've not seen it, we did a video for, it was International Women's Day on Tuesday, just gone. And Creative Juices, friends of ours, local brewery, they collaborated with friends of theirs called Mad Yank, another very good small brewery, and they came together to do a beer, especially for International Women's Day, and they kindly invited Abby along to get involved. So Abby got involved. I came down there with cameras and the equipment, and whilst Abby was busy brewing, me and Ben from Creative Juices mostly sat about drinking beer and chatting waffle. It was a good day. It was a long day. I mean, the lady started brewing about 7:15. And me and Abby didn't leave there till about 9:30 at night. It was a long ass day, but yeah, they're brewing a raspberry and vanilla pale ale, and the raspberries went in today. There was an extra bit of yeast went in yesterday. Raspberries have gone in today, and apparently it's smelling fantastic already. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully that beer will be out towards the back end of April, but we will update you because I'm really looking forward to trying it. Really looking forward to that one. John Morris, Bruno's from Brazil. He's Brazilian. Oh, there you go. He's a Brazilian. So what I know. Rich says, I'm done with the crap jokes tonight anyway. I was enjoying them, Rich. I was enjoying them. Like I said, dodgy deals done up at Newcastle. Yeah, I mean, the fact that it got put off for so long and then bang, all of a sudden there they are. They're in. Who knows? Rich says, Lager Clash, Heineken or San Miguel. Oh, goodness me. If you're talking about the stuff that you buy here, like the British stuff, Heineken for me. But if you can get the San Miguel import, that is a superb beer. The 5.4%, that is a superb lager. I love it. John Noon. Hello, John. City had just finished 8th when they were bought. More work for Newcastle to do and harder with this. But exactly. Like I say, I knew City were sort of mid-table-ish when they got bought out. But yeah, Newcastle got a long way to go, and it will be hard. They'll be there. They'll be top half, there or thereabouts, pushing for Europe. But you've got to buy right, haven't you? Essentially, you've got to purchase the right players and not get mugged off on contracts and things like that. There's a lot goes into it, but they've got everything going for them now, Newcastle, and they could do some business. New YouTube handle for you, Midnight Caller, was on TV in the 80s. If I could do it on a Sunday because everyone's going to sleep already, but I could get used to doing a late night live. I think I've got the lighting for it now. I feel like I'm in a Cadbury's advert with all this purple light behind me. I've got new lights, and they shine quite nicely off the blinds. I feel very sexy. Hot Pass says I got on a stopper bus, so it stops at every station. Oh no, not the one, mate. Not the one. Got a long old ride ahead of him. Not good. Tasty Tucker, we were 6th on top flight titles and we're still on the same as Chelsea. Spurs have only won 2, but you won well, yeah, we've literally only won 2 league titles. No, 3 league titles, 2 first division titles, and 1 second division title. So yeah, 2 league titles. But yeah, we won a lot of cups. We used to be known as a cup team. Get that? 8 FA Cups, 4 League Cups, 2 UEFA Cups. Yeah. We've fallen a long way behind. But there you go. It happens. Jim Theo is in. Hello. Good evening all. Paul, hope you're well. On a Guinness. Do you ever partake in the black stuff? I do every now and then. I don't mind a Guinness every now and then. I particularly like their foreign extra. The foreign extra stout. I think that's a lovely beer. That's a lovely beer. What's your favourite type of Guinness? Have you got the draft, like the standard draft stuff? I think that stuff's all right, but at the same time, I do think kind of Murphy's is kind of on par with it. Their kind of cream stout that they do, that's on par. You compare it to something like this. So I'm on the breakfast stout from Founders. I mean, that's another level. That's an obscenely good beer. Obscenely good stout. That's beautiful. But yeah, I don't mind a Guinness every now and then. Don't mind at all. Richard, just Googled it. Bruno is from Rio de Janeiro, same as Linton. There you go. Hot Pass got a vocation roll with it waiting in the fridge. I really like that beer. I tried that for the first time at Brew London last summer, and we were chatting with, I think his name was Mark from Vocation. And when we were drinking it, he was telling us at the time that this is probably going to end up in a supermarket. And lo and behold, about a month later, it did. It went into Tesco. But I was really enjoying it. Really good pale ale. Probably one of the best supermarket beers, I think, in the last 12 months. Cracking beer. Man City went ahead of us last season, winning their 7th league. Oof. Blimey. San Miguel Import is nice. Yeah, I really like that one. I was force fed from Stella last time I had a bevy. God help me. Apple was banging. Love the lighting. Thank you. It's not planned. I just kind of turned them on. I've got them wrapped round the cabinet behind me to kind of add an effect. But I quite like it. Coast Radio, Sunday nights, live, Paul, beer, sexy Sunday Viking chill out show. It's a bit wordy, but I like it. Paul's beer reviews, sexy Sunday Viking chill out show. Late night love, essentially. So if anyone's got any romantic messages they'd like me to send to their partner, just write in the comments. I'll read it out for you. You got to get them in the room while I do it, otherwise it won't work. It'd just be weird then. Went to the Wild Card tap room the other week near me in East London. Oh, nice. I've had a couple of Wild Card beers. Have you reviewed any? I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, I'm 100% certain I've reviewed at least 2 wildcard beers on the channel. They're in Have they moved? Were they not in Walthamstow originally? Wildcard. Have they moved from North London? So I remember I had an IPA from them. It was in a blue can. I think I might have got it in Tesco, which I really, really enjoyed. Absolute banger. I can't remember the name of it. Really good though. Right, I'm off Stella. Drinkers and melt. Drinkers and melt. What's everyone think to the Stella Unfiltered? Have you tried it? What did you think of that one? Mark says, right, I'm off. Have a good week, Paul. All the best to you and Abs. Thank you, Mark. Have a good week, Mark. Stay safe, mate. Yeah, he's up early tomorrow, bless him. On the roads, be safe, and I will speak to you very soon, hopefully. Rich says, Guinness Draft or Guinness Original? Oh, blimey. I think both of them all right. But yeah, I think get the foreign extra, Rich, though. Try that one. Joel says, Paul, have you seen Revel? Cracking site, selling some great beers, even got imported styrofoam. I've not seen that. That is one to write down, Joel. Revel. Right, we have got an Ewok who's come to join us. Look at a grin on his face. Here he goes. Boom, we got a guest. Bosh.
Hello, everyone. Well, there we go.
You all
right? How you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. You good?
Yeah, just good, mate. Yeah, just had a bit of dinner. Watched the end of Crufts. Watched my dogs go mad over that.
It's knocking at the TV, were they?
Oh, I've got two border collies, mate. One of them doesn't care, and the other one's all over it. It's like his version of Coronation Street. He sort of can't take his eyes off of it.
Love it. Are you still on the beer, mate? What are you drinking now?
No, I am. I just haven't got one.
He's got to choose it. He's got to choose it.
Yeah, I've got to run downstairs and grab one. Which I can't.
What are your options? We'll leave it to the people. Everyone's got to decide Mark's next beer.
Oh, what have we got? We've got a weird IPA from Waitrose. That was a 330 can. It's like a red IPA. It's called like Is it called Friday IPA or something?
Friday IPA
or something. Bit weird. Or if the people want to choose this by any chance, the Wild Beer New Zealand IPA in the lime green can. Quite enjoyed that last time. So it's between those two, but I'm not having any influence. But if you could choose the New Zealand IPA, that'd be great.
So New Zealand IPA, or what was the other one?
Friday. I'll tell you what, I'll go and get them both because I'll probably do them anyway. Blind Man B says drink the New Zealand. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that, to be honest with you. I'll tell you what, sorry to come on, a bit premature actually, but I will come on and I'll bring them up.
He's coming on prematurely. On Late Night Love.
Yeah, don't know, April.
So while Mark gets a beer, Rich says, if I love a Brazil shirt, I like the yellow and blue, but I'm English. I also want a bastard top, but they cost an arm and a leg. Do you know what I really like? I don't know if anyone's seen it. The new Jamaica shirt. I know it's going to sound really random, but the new Jamaica away shirt is lovely. Really nice. Umbro make it, and it's a proper, just a tidy looking football shirt. If you've not seen it, Google it now. Like new Jamaica away shirt. It is a nice football shirt. As far as football shirts go, and because he's got Umbro on it as well, he's just got that little nod to like old school, you know. Mark says, love the lighting, sits in the window with stockings and stilettos. And he's left us on that note, probably for the best. Cheers, Mark. School, he's back. Nearly.
That background does look cool on my camera. I will say that.
It does look like Mark is reporting live from space. I don't know where he is.
There we go. Right, so it is called Friday IPA, and I got it reduced. It was £2.20 down to £1.45.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. I've seen that stuff before. They do like just plain cans, don't they, with a tiny bit of writing on them. They got like
it's really cool. Like they got. I don't know if it picks the camera. There's like a really cool sort of impress detail on the can. But I've just seen it's brewed in Bavaria, so I'm drinking a Bavarian IPA. So I'm quite happy about that.
Can't be bad if it's brewed there, can it? Goodness me.
No, I know. Is it in date? Expired a couple of days ago, but we can do it.
That's all right. German beer in it. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Exactly.
Rich says, school night, I've got work at 6, so I'm on the Rosie Lee. But you don't have to have a beer to enjoy yourself. Of course not, mate. Of course not. It helps, but it's not. It's not imperative. We'll let you off. Good cup of tea. Can't go wrong with a good cup of tea. Jim's trying the Guinness milk stout at the moment. Not a fan, actually. Agree. You do like the Murphys as well. We were chatting about this earlier, weren't we, Mark? That we can't really tell the difference. Is it Murphys and Guinness Nitro? It's very, very similar. You know. Rich says, "Wow, he has a beastie beard." Yeah, Mark has got a pretty handsome beard, to be fair, hasn't he?
I'll tell you what, I'm growing it out. I've got a really good trimmer. Normally, I don't know if you can see it. Normally, I end up with like this sort of weird parting thing here, but I'm kind of getting to the point where it's. I'm kind of past the embarrassment stage now.
It's like a little bum.
Oh, it's weird, isn't it? It's like. Does anyone remember? Who's the old cricketer like C.W. Grace, and he's got this like big beard, and it goes off in 2 different directions like that.
Yeah, exactly who you're talking about. Yeah,
I normally end up with that, but I sort of mix it in and trim it up, and it sort of it's not looking too bad, to be fair, at the moment.
Loving it. You got to have a bit of fluff on your face, haven't you?
Absolutely. I look like a teenage boy without it.
Yeah, this is not good. Sometimes when I take a little bit too much off, I'm like, what have I done? What have I done? It's
go into hiding for a couple of days until he grows back.
You dare not face anyone. You know, no one will recognise you. Marcus referred to Crufts as doggy porn.
I tell you, it kind of was. I've got a picture on. I've got a picture on my phone. Actually, this is honestly this was.
He was taking pictures.
I don't know if this is going to come out very well, but this is my dog in front of the television.
Watching Crufts, I love that.
Oh, he loves it. Honestly, he's a good boy.
I've never really had dogs that watch telly. I've had cats that do it though. I had a cat that was obsessed with watching the football, and it would just follow the ball like that, like just watching it all over the place. It was brilliant. Like we're going back a bit now. We're going back when the Champions League was on ITV on Wednesday nights, the good old days. That's how far back. I mean,
was that when Tottenham were in it?
Yeah, well, they wouldn't be like that. Spurs were only in it for about 2 years, and yeah, unfortunately, we had Sky run it then. But yeah, ITV used to play the Champions League on Wednesday night.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
And it was primarily Manchester United, wasn't it? Let's have it right. It was Man United. Yeah. But yeah, my cat, one of our cats we had used to watch it and just follow the ball. Obsessed with it. Mad.
They are entertainment pets. I wouldn't be without them now.
Oh, the animals are the best thing in the world. They really are. Mr. John Dory says, "Hi Paul, found your channel a few months ago. You've introduced me to some great beers. Only this weekend I sampled some Warsteiners for the first time and loved them. Cheers." That's a great beer. Warsteiner. Yeah. Still one of my favourites. Yeah, thank you, mate. Thank you for watching. Appreciate that, John. Really do.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? That is pretty cool.
I'll call you John. Mr. John Dory. Thanks for getting involved, mate. John Noon had some Stella Unfiltered yesterday. Better than the 4.6, but nothing game changing. Totally agree.
I haven't had it yet. They've bottled it, haven't they?
Yeah, they've got. You can get one of them in Asda, the big 660s. You can get them, or they do it in like cans. I think it's 6 or 12 cans. I can't remember now.
Right? Is it literally Stella Unfiltered, or is it a different recipe? Because they say these things, don't they? But
yeah, I haven't compared it to the 4.6. I did a video where I compared it to the imported version, the 5% imported version, and I still thought the imported version was better than that unfiltered one. But the unfiltered is certainly an improvement on the 4.6 stuff that we get. I still wouldn't buy it though on a regular basis. I mean, you got Stella Unfiltered or a bottle of Warsteiner. There's no competition really.
No, I'm with you, mate.
But it's worth a go, though. Be worth a go. I think New Zealand. He's done for it. He's gone for it.
She's here.
There she is. Wild beer. They do some naughty colours on their cans, don't they?
I remember it was either this or they done a West Coast hazy IPA, didn't they? In the purple can. It was purple and yellow, I believe it was.
That rings a bell.
Those two wild beers are just banging. I'm excited to get that open, to be honest with you.
They love their sours now, don't they? Wild beer. They're all about the sours.
I have got one of their sales. I've got the Ninkasi Rosé. I think I've got it from Sainsbury's. I've got a bottle of that in the fridge I need to review because that's been in there for about 2 years.
Like the big bottle.
Yeah, with the pink wax top.
That's right. Yeah, they were selling that, weren't they? Are they still selling it, or is it? I know they had it in Christmas.
Well, as of about 3 or 4 months ago, they were in Sainsbury's. Yeah.
Oh, blimey, that's an odd one, isn't it? To get like a big old bottle of a sour in a supermarket, it's crazy.
It's weird to see that. It was about 7 or 8 quid as well, like quite a keen price point for a supermarket. But there must be a market for it because they're doing it.
They weren't messing about. I didn't miss a comment there, did I? Oh no, can't I miss it? Yeah, it says Oliver. Hello, Oliver. It was like Crufts down in Mischief last night. Some bloke took a piss on the floor. Was he that drunk that he thought he was at the toilet already and just went for it?
Oliver lives about 25 minutes away from me, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, Ollie, get in the chat. I think you're in Trouse, aren't you?
This is a question to everyone in the chat. What is the most random thing you've seen in a pub? What is the most random thing you've ever seen happen? I'm gonna tell you mine because still to this day I can't quite believe it happened. There was a mate of mine who we called him Whiffy. His real name was Steve. I'm sure he'll thank me for telling this story. He was going with this young lady, and I think it was either the first or second time that he brought her down the pub, and that was a big deal. Like coming down to the pub to meet all your mates with your bird, like for the first time, it was a big deal.
It's biggie, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, it's nerve wracking, right? So I can only imagine what he must have been thinking. Anyway, he turned up, right, and they both had a few. She was off her nut, right? She was absolutely sozzled, and we was in the pool room, me and Whiffy and a few of the lads shooting some pool, and I glanced over and I see his partner, and she was like gradually losing items of clothing. Right, honestly, I swear on my life, right? She was gradually losing an item of clothing, and I thought, okay, surely she's going to stop at some point, right? I just carried on playing pool, talking to Whiffy and the boys. I glanced back, she was starkers, just sitting there on a chair in the pub, stark, muff naked, right? And I didn't. How'd you tell your mate who's on the other side of the pool room who can't see it that his new bird that he's brought down the pub for like the first time is naked in the boozer? And it must have been like a Monday or a Tuesday night. So there was only a few people in there, like the old regulars at the bar. Her at this point was kind of sat on her lonesome in the middle room, and we're all in the pool room. And I sort of said, Whiff, you need to have a word with your bird, mate. And he was like, what are you talking about? I said, have a look, you know. And she sat there starkers. I couldn't, I don't think I ever saw her again. And I'm not sure if Whiffy ever saw her again either after that. But that is probably the most random thing. I mean, apart from everyone's seen a punch up in a pub, haven't they? Everyone's seen something go on in a boozer. But I don't think I've ever seen a bird strip starkers without getting paid in a pub. That was shocking. So I can't wait to read the stories that people are putting in the chat here when I catch up with it. But your turn, Mark. No pressure.
I had one, and it's a story where I used to live in Headcorn. Do you remember when Dale Farm kicked out, the traveller site in Dale Farm kicked out in Essex?
Yeah.
They all ended up in Headcorn in the village I used to live, and they shut the high street. And I was in a pub called the King's Arms, and I'm not joking. The next thing you know, you hear a load of Irish accents, and the Shetland pony walks in the pub. But there was also another one. I just thought of. Oh, my mate drinking a shot of his own piss because he got 7-balled at pool. We had this pool league, and we were in this pool league, and we were just like a bunch. Well, we still are a bunch of idiots, and we're turning up to like all these pubs and these snooker halls and that, and all these like serious Simons with their like leather wrapped pool cue cases, and we just turn up and get the public ones off the rack and start playing in a pool league, and we got thrown out of the league for not taking it too seriously.
Right.
And it was because we'd do things like, I'd done it. I had to do a shot of my own piss for getting 7 balls. But yeah, no. Shetland ponies, the piss thing. But there was another one. There was another one that I can't remember. But yeah, Shetland ponies, probably the most random one.
That is pretty random.
And it took a crap on the floor as well.
Oh.
True. Honestly, true story.
It's true though, isn't it? If you got 7-balled at pool, you had to get punished, didn't you? At my local, you had to strip naked and run around the pub.
Yeah, there's got to be something for it.
Yeah, I think I only saw it happen once. That was my mate Scott who got 7 balled, and he had to take all his kegs off and that and run around the pub, and everyone's like, "What the fuck you doing?"
7 ball, mate.
It's the rules. It's the rules. You can't get 7 balled at pool and get away with it. No chance. No chance. Jimmy says my work just got cancelled tomorrow. Blimey. I think my 8 more cans of Murphy's might be gone by tomorrow. What do you do, Jimmy? How'd you get your work cancelled just like that? I can't be back, can it?
Have they got any more jobs going, mate?
I assume you still get paid. You know, you can't just cancel your work like the night before. Kenny says, good to see you again, Mark.
No, likewise, mate. Thank you.
I've seen Kenny for a while.
I haven't seen him for a while. Me neither.
He's popped back in this evening. It's good to see you, mate. It's good to see you.
Tell you what, it's him and Brad Evans that I haven't seen for a while. But I spoke to Jack Howard about Brad Evans yesterday. And apparently, Brad's moved house as well as having a kid that's probably 2 months old.
Of course, yeah. Goodness me. So he's full on at the moment then.
Oh, God. Yeah, he must be on the verge of a heart attack, the boy.
Bloody
I've done both. I've done both on separate occasions, and it was a nightmare both times. Horrible.
It's hard work, man. It's hard work. It's not the one. Joey's in. Yo, what's happening, Joey?
Mate.
How are you, dude? Rich says, coming prematurely. That's what she said.
Honestly, bad man. Story of my life.
That's it. It's the one thing you don't want her to say, really. Like,
yeah.
Again? Come on. Which is, I love anything reggae, so the Jamaica top would be lovely. Yeah, man. We were talking about this earlier. The new Jamaica away football shirt is smart.
Oh, I need to have a look at this.
It is smart.
There's certain teams in world football that just churn out good kits. Jamaica and Nigeria are both like in that bracket, aren't they?
It's just come out, and Umbro have made it, right? You know, Umbro, we're talking old school England.
Classic kit, yeah.
Exactly. You know, they've done the new Jamaica kit, and the away shirt is proper smart. I want one.
Away kit Umbro.
It's proper smart. I do fancy one.
Oh, is it this one?
Has he got it?
Is it that one?
No, it's not that one. Not that one.
It's cool, though. I really like that.
That's not the one.
I really like that. Oh, is it this one?
That's the one. How nice is that? How nice is that?
It's cool.
I think that is a proper football shirt. Yeah, that's really nice. Bit. I want one of them. I do. I'm going to get one of them.
On the back as well, it's just got Reggae Boys in yellow.
Yeah. Right on the top back of your neck. I think that's proper smart.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is a really nice football shirt. I think as far as football shirts go, I think everyone should buy one of them. Everyone should buy one of them. Beamish is pretty good as well. So Tasty Tucker. There you go. Rich says, how do you start a pointless debate live on YouTube? Ask the lads how much their petrol is. Oh God, don't get me started on that.
Honestly, blind man, ask me. It was in the news. It was in the news this week. Not even joking. Diesel, £1.99.9 a litre. Not even joking. I'll show you. It's been in the news.
That's not what you want to hear, is it? It's not what you want to hear. How can they just shoot it up like that? It's obscene.
He's known for being a bit of a...
Absolutely obscene. Right, we have got another drinker in. Here we go. Boom.
Who's this?
Good evening.
The beard. Hello, mate.
Yeah, lurking in the darkness.
I'm back in the room and into the darkness.
The driver doesn't know that he's in the back seat yet. He's got to keep it down.
Indeed. I am struggling to move right now. I've just had what I can only describe as the best Sunday dinner I've ever had.
Oh, I was about to. That was literally my next question. How was dinner?
Beyond comprehension.
Yeah.
You could have cut that. You could have cut that roast beef with a spoon, mate. Honestly.
Oh. Nice.
It was unreal, and the sad thing was we were the only people in there.
Jesus Christ! Sorry, Mark's just put up an absolutely shocking picture.
There we go.
£1.99.9 a litre at my notoriously expensive Shell garage. Blind man just said about it.
It's £2 a litre. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Ridiculous.
Honestly.
I don't know.
I don't know. I can answer that because I went to Shell before coming up here. It was 176.9.
That's still fairly pricey, isn't it?
Fairly. It was 148.9 2 weeks ago. So yeah, it's quite pricey.
Yeah, that's the hell of a jump, isn't it? It's a hell of a jump. That's gone mad. I mean, I filled up the Gulf beginning of the week, and that's diesel, and I was paying 154.9, and that was Monday.
In
So
a
every
weird,
time
in this weird universe, Paul, that's actually cheap.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. I'm thinking, God, I did well there, and it's like I shouldn't be thinking like that. You know what I mean? It's
No.
ridiculous. You know, absolutely ridiculous. They're going to put people out of business doing this. It's obscene.
Yeah.
Absolutely obscene. And they're trying to blame what's kicking off in Ukraine for it. It's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. They're trying to stitch us up with fuel for ages.
It's true.
Are you drinking, Tom, or have you like too full to have anything?
I think I've definitely overdone the trad ales this weekend. I can't do any more, but I do have a can of cider that Black Sheep make, and I'm contemplating that, but I need about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
See, what you're going to do there, Tom, is put heartburn on heartburn, because that roast dinner is going to give you heartburn, and then that cider is going to annihilate you.
Yeah, I know, but walked down to the local. Well, walked down into Masham yesterday morning and bought a 24-pack of Gaviscon. So I'm all
So all you need is a couple of
Prepared.
burps, a couple of big farts, and you'll be all right, are you?
Yeah, no, I'm not feeling too bad actually. I mean, it was one of those where I just left it. Didn't have dessert. Good. Just I'm full, but I'm not in pain. So I just need 5 minutes and I'll be all right.
Happy days. That's all we need. Let me catch up with this chat. If you can tell the difference between Guinness and Murphy's, you've got some palate. Yeah, I agree. I think the standard of both are very similar. Very similar.
I think I could do it side by side, but I think I'd struggle on a completely
Do you know what?
blind test.
That's an idea, isn't it? With St. Paddy's coming up this week. A video for anyone who's got a
I don't know where.
YouTube channel.
Yeah,
But
true.
Guinness against Murphy's. There's a good video for you.
Yeah, maybe we should all do it. See who can pick it right.
Yeah, that'd be a blind test of Guinness versus Murphy's. That would make a good video, I reckon. It would make a good video.
What supermarkets do Murphy's? Anyone know?
The last place I bought Murphy's was in B&M.
I was going to say that has got like Aldi Lidl written all over it.
It's I don't know if there's any of them, the big supermarkets that stock it.
No, I can't remember last time I saw it. I've drunk it in Ireland. I can't think of anywhere else I've actually had it.
If anyone knows in the chat, if anyone knows where you can get Murphy's on the regular.
So Tasty Tucker's comment earlier about Beamish. Guinness, he just said just now, Guinness, Murphy's and Beamish are all very similar.
See, I don't think I've ever had Beamish.
I've heard of it. I thought it was a nickname that you were calling someone because I'm late into the chat.
I've heard Beamish discussed before, but I've never had it.
No.
What was the other one? Caffrey's. Is that still a thing? Does that still exist?
Caffrey's. Didn't they call it Caffrey's Irish Flow or something? It was called like something really weird.
Cream Flow. Wasn't it Cream Flow?
I know it's John Smith's Cream Flow. Is it Caffrey's Cream Flow?
Cream Flow on Late Night Love.
Oh dear. No, I don't. I've never had it. I don't think.
No, me neither.
Love it. I love it. Yeah, someone asked if I like Guinness. I don't mind Guinness, but when you compare it to what's available now, it was such a good go-to stout, wasn't it, Guinness? And I've literally had one beer, and it was the Founder's Breakfast Stout, and this was just stunning. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Good. You know, it's when you compare that, I mean, it's double the ABV. It was 8.3. So it's
hard. You can't compare that.
Yeah, it's hard to compare it. But people say, "Oh, I love a good stout. I love Guinness." I'm like, really? Is that's your follow-on line? I love a stout, and then I love Guinness. It's like, okay.
Thing is, I think Guinness is like the international benchmark for a stout, isn't it? I think everything's judged against the Guinness until you try other stouts that aren't Guinness. Then you're like, holy sugar, Guinness isn't maybe really stout.
I think you're right.
It's not. I really like it, but I don't drink it when I fancy a stout. Weirdly, Guinness for me is a solid go-to when you don't want something light and gassy and you're not in the mood for something too rich. sits somewhere oddly in the middle.
I'm not sure if I have a go-to stout. You know, I always have one laying around, but if I fancy a stout, I just grab what I've got. But I've never kind of thought to myself, I need a stout. I need to go buy a few. But I think I have a go-to.
I don't in the supermarket.
I have to say that Nitro Broken Dream I had from was it M&S? I think that was incredible. That was really good. But my go-to stout's probably Cacao from my local brewery, Ampersand, just because it's local, it's accessible, and it's a chocolate and milk stout. it's just nice.
Yeah, while we're doing the cliched local breweries, yeah, Blue Monkey Gorilla is my go-to if I just want some stout.
They do a very good stout.
Do Creative Juices have a stout that you go to, Paul, to complete the?
To be fair, actually, yeah, their milk stout called Colours is beautiful. Yeah, it's it's a very nice beer. Very nice beer. And it's also got the most colourful can wrap you've ever seen in your life.
I was going to say, was it the rainbow one? Was it the rainbow colour wrap?
It's like a patchwork, and it's like every single colour there is. It's just like mad artwork. It's very cool. Good beer as well, which always helps. Jimmy says that Jack Howard need to test it. Jimmy says have a shave and see if your loved ones recognise you. We'd all be in trouble there. I look so young with no beard. Someone once said to me, "Are you on your school holidays?" Hey. Jack says, I've got friends I've known for years barely recognise me after the weight loss. If I cut my beard off, I'd basically have changed my identity. You lose 6 stone and then shave your beard off. People won't believe you're Jake, will they? It's not
Hack Joward.
Oliver says in Heatherset now, Mark.
Yeah, I know Heatherset. Yeah, not too far at all.
Where's Heatherset?
Heatherset's near Norwich, just in the outskirts of Norwich, just south.
Ah, there you go.
Not far from me at all.
Practically neighbours.
Nearly.
Jamie C is in. Jamie C, how you doing, brother?
My favourite New Yorker.
How is New York? New York?
Hey, Jamie C, thanks for coming in, mate.
What was that?
Oh, that was a bit Australian, a bit weird at the end, wasn't it? G'day, Jamie.
G'day, Jamie. In New York. For another strip on the barbie.
Born and raised there, mate.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Jamie, lovely to see you, mate. I do apologise for Mark's impressions. We won't let him do that again.
My 10 New York subscribers have just unsubscribed.
That was great. That was great. Rich says, I've seen the bloke biting his toenails once. I've seen the bloke getting a blowjob while staring at Barry White. Oh no, but don't believe me, I'm blind. Yeah, just make it up. Was she fit, Jamie? No, she wasn't actually. She weren't all that, to be fair. So she definitely shouldn't have been taking her crackers off. The bird in the bar starkers now, mate. No, she weren't. If we're talking dodgy pub stories, I've got one involving an old slosh and pub dog. If you want to hear it, go on, Jack. Go on.
Same person.
There, Paul. My mate's girlfriend got completely drunk. She was dancing naked. Oh no, not good. So we asked everyone what was the most random thing that you've seen in a pub a bit earlier, Tom. And I've told the story about my mate. He brought his new girlfriend down. She had a few beers and decided to get naked in front of everyone.
I've never understood that reaction in people.
No, me neither.
Some people just have the urge to take the clothes off as soon as they ever drink like why.
Well, I'm gonna have to make a note of that for Beer X because you know.
Oh, hello.
Well, I know that Paul has a habit in making people naked whether they like it or not during these conventions.
Just make sure you tie up your trousers, Mark, on Tuesday. That's all I'm saying, mate.
Honestly,
I've got
after lockdown, all my trousers are tight, Paul.
I've got a habit of having a few Sherpas and pulling down my mate's trousers in front of everyone. I like doing it. It's just a habit.
Okay.
I don't know why.
And I gave the old trimmer a run out down there as well, so I won't be embarrassed either.
Make sure it's all bronzed up and that. Oil it up, make it look like it's like a model tackle. I love it. Right, we're going to be joined by another absolutely gorgeous chunk of meat. Bosh.
Here
Well,
he is.
that is
Here he
a
is.
handsome chunk right there.
Handsome as hell.
Hello, you cheeky monkeys. How are you?
He was
Live.
trying to think of something else to say then and wanted to behave himself, didn't he? He
I
went,
know, I
"Hello."
literally- I was going to say something and I thought, rein it in, John.
Oh, aren't
Rein
you
it in.
wankers?
Yeah, I'm a lot shorter in real life, apparently.
Honestly, John,
hold
you
on.
are.
We can make John feel better.
where are you going, Tom?
Into the abyss. I'm stuck now though.
I could just see a pair
I've
of eyes.
had a Sunday dinner and I can't get back up.
He's in the van of ripeness.
Oh,
It's
so
the
much
Yorkshire
fun.
pudding and cauliflower cheese weighing him down. He's just
Yeah,
can't get up.
That Yorkshire pudding
How
sealed
did
the
you know
deal.
about the Yorkshire pudding and cauliflower cheese? Bang on.
Oh.
Mate, if it's you said it's the best roast ever, and if there's
was,
any
yeah.
roast worth its salt, you've got cauliflower cheese and the Yorkie.
Can we
Yeah,
have
so
that debate? Can we have that debate? Cauliflower cheese, yes or no on a roast?
Yes.
Right, I play this tactically. I'm sorry to elaborate, but I get one bit of cauliflower and half a ton of cheese.
Well, I was going to say before today I'd have said no because I always felt like it was a waste of cheese putting on something as bad tasting as cauliflower. Until I had the one they served me today, which just all tasted like a cheese crisp, and it was fantastic. So I'm all about. Right now, I'm all about it.
I like cauliflower cheese, but I don't know if it has a place in a proper traditional Sunday roast.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what I like more than cauliflower
yeah.
cheese is
Don't
like
went wrong with
leek.
that. Oh yeah,
Leek cheese or like leek gratin, where they put like the breadcrumbs on leek cheese.
No.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
I'll be honest, Mark. Leek cheese is not a term that I think we should
Leaky cheese.
pursue.
Yeah, but it's
No,
basically
I-
like cheese and a kind of thing that's like an onion.
Leaky cheese on Late Night Love. Thank you.
Oh, leaky cheese. Oh god.
I'll be controversial here. What about pigs in blankets all year round?
Oh yes, mate.
Absolutely.
I'm all over that one, like a cheap suit.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that? I don't understand why we don't do that.
Because I can't get any
True.
fatter. I can't get any fatter. I can't eat pigs in blankets all year round. Can't do it. Can't do it. It's not allowed.
I get it. I feel
I do
your
it-
pain.
At Christmas, right? I'm like, it's like a competition. I have to eat more pigs in blankets than anyone else in the world. Otherwise, I haven't celebrated Christmas properly. That is my problem. They're awesome. Sausages wrapped in bacon. That is the best thing in the world.
Pig on?
Yes, it is.
It's insane. Insanely good.
I like that. The idea that if you don't get your cholesterol up by 5 points, the baby Jesus will be very disappointed.
It's true.
you
It's
haven't
true.
put
As
on
a churchgoer, I can confirm that.
If you haven't put on a stone over Christmas, did you even have a Christmas?
No, it's true. Good point.
It's true. I mean, to be fair, in England we just put bacon on everything. Like bacon on Brussels sprouts is a thing.
Yes. I'm all over that as well. Yes.
Grab a sausage, wrap it in bacon. It's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've got something
Lagers.
interesting. I've got something interesting for you. You know how much I love my pit vipers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've got a hat to go with it. My friend brought it back from America for me.
God.
Oh, does it say "Make America Great Again" on it?
No,
It's got
no,
Suzuki.
it's a
I can't-
Suzuki hat, but look at the epic camo on that bad boy.
I
Have you
can't
got the
see it,
glasses
John.
to go with
I
it,
can't
John?
see it. I can't see it, John.
Because ironically, what you've done is pair
No.
something that's not really meant to be seen, as in the hat, because it's camo, and something that's really, really, really going to be seen by them glasses.
It's true. It's true.
It's
I
a
think-
juxtaposition.
No, I still can't see it, mate. Still can't see it.
Completely hidden. There you go, like that. For the full
Right.
redneck. There you go.
God. Now I can see it. I can't unsee it.
I love it though. It's awesome.
Just think, if you
He's
found
definitely wearing that combo to BRX.
if you
Yes.
you've got to now. You've got to. Just think, if you found like a really good ditch, no one would ever find you, John, with that hat on. Ever.
It's true. It's true. And also, if you wore it with high vis, like, do you want to be seen or don't you?
True. You're messing with your own mind there. Oh, that's a beautiful filtered Yorkshire lager.
Yeah, it's like tastes. I'm having a gin and tonic, which I haven't had in ages.
I thought he was drinking water. There you go.
Could have fooled me.
Glad you pulled that one back. Votes are in for cauliflower cheese. Tasty Tucker says cauliflower cheese is delicious.
Good man.
Delicious. Breaking news: when getting mortal around Paul, wear a belt. Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Cauliflower and broccoli cheese. Cauliflower.
Ooh,
and broccoli
that's
cheese.
a variation I like.
Cheesy broccoli. Not like that again. Not like that again.
Can we all agree that long stem broccoli should be banned?
Kenny Joe, hello mate.
It's
I
bad.
just think
Alright.
broccoli tastes like farts.
Long stem broccoli.
Yeah, it's got a proper name. I can't remember what it's called, but it's
Tender
crap.
stem.
That's the one.
Is
I
it
just
called
think
tender
broccoli
stem?
tastes like farts.
It does a bit, doesn't it?
Just no.
Little trees.
Pea.
Little trees.
So here's the problem: like broccoli, let's be honest, already isn't great. And what they did was they reinvented it. They gave you less of the bit that was semi-palatable before, and more of the bit that was bad.
I
Yeah.
love broccoli. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, that's fine. Some people like it. I'm not bothered. It's a bit.
Chris.
It's a bit.
Chris
It's
is
a
here.
bit like farty water, but
Monge too, Chris. I hope you're well, Shan.
see, that's a vegetable I can get on with. Monge too.
Monge too.
Yeah, I'm on.
I have to say, one thing
no,
worse
no.
than broccoli is bloody cauliflower. That stuff
Yeah.
is absolute acid. What have they done with that?
You do need to add a bit of seasoning to cauliflower, don't you?
Yeah.
Mother Nature ran out of flavouring and colour when she invented cauliflower. It was like the last vegetable to be created, and she was knackered.
So I've
I
just
love
gone
it.
through some of the comments that I missed. Jamie says, "Are any of you on Untapped? If so, under what name?"
nah.
I am, but as the brewery.
I am, but I haven't updated it since I joined YouTube because I thought I'd do it off YouTube, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I find it really annoying. It's like the most irritating thing ever.
yeah.
Really enjoyed the beer. One of my favourites I've ever had. 2 stars.
3.5.
Yeah, you're like, what the chuff? And they're
What
like,
was supposed to take
I
from
never
that?
give anything 5. I only give it out of 3. Well, what is the chuffing point in that?
The best
Yeah.
thing is, has anyone on the UK Craft Beer Forum on Facebook? That's the
Yeah.
best one. It'll be like the most amazing stout from like Loki and Emperors. Oh, blah blah blah. Absolutely unbelievable. Would you buy again? Yes. Untapped rating 4.75. Your rating 4. It's like, what do you want them to do?
What do you need?
Yeah.
What do you want them to do?
Yeah,
It's the same.
I think I've told this story before. I was on Untapped. I used to have an Untapped account, and then I had a bit of an epiphany. I was out with my mates, drinking a few beers. I was at the parcel yard. John, you know the parcel yard.
I'm going to pass you on.
I was sitting there and drinking a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale on keg, and sitting there with my mates. They were having a really good laugh, and I picked up my phone. And I started like checking in the fact that I was drinking this beer on Untapped, and whilst I was midway through the review, all I could hear was all my mates having a giggle, and I was like, "What am I doing?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, "What am I doing? Who cares? Like, who cares what
Yeah.
people I don't know and probably will never meet give a shit about my beer review?" So I literally had the up with myself, and I stopped doing it, and I deleted the app, and I've never gone back to it ever since. I thought I'm wasting my time with this, you know.
My reason for joining it was I went through a stage of buying a lot of beer very frequently probably before YouTube, and I would then go on bottle shops and I wouldn't know if I drank the beer or not.
Right.
Yeah,
And then I'd be like, have I drunk it or not? Then I used to I started logging for that reason because when I buy beer from bottle shop, it's like one of each or one of a lot of new stuff because my palate's still developing and there's lots of styles and sub styles that I haven't tried yet. So yeah, I don't know, kind of a funny one. That's why I did it. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to buy the same beer twice within 2 or 3 months.
it is a good source for that, isn't it? You can kind of look back on it and say, right, I had this on that date. That is the one thing that would be quite handy. But yeah, I think it's the sort of thing you could get obsessed with. It's like, I'm having this beer, never had it before. I'll check it in like a twat and
Yeah.
tell everyone else, you know. It's like,
Untapped. Check in like a twat.
yeah,
That's the new tagline.
you untapped twats.
I find it irritating. It's just you get the same troll kind of action on there. So the best one was a while back. Somebody But the worst bitter I've ever had in my life, Tydale's bitter, blah blah blah. And I said, I'm not surprised we haven't made it for 5 years. So if they're serving you that, it'll have turned really bad.
I saw.
And then they were like, and it just vanished. It just vanished in thin air. So
I saw a tweet by Northern Monk on exactly this. Northern Monk tweeted this morning. Someone put a review up of the cheese and onion beer.
Oh, was it Northern Monk that did that?
And then, Northern Monk done the beer with Seabrooks, didn't they? And then Northern Monk tweeted,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that must be mature cheddar by now. Because that was a good hour. That was a good year ago, probably. I'll try and find the tweet.
Yeah, nearly 9 months ago. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, mate. Now you're talking, Richie boy. Steak, pie, and mash.
oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Can't beat it.
That's what I had last night. Living the dream.
Steak, pie, and mash. Oh, it's just one of the best dinners in the world, isn't it? It's awesome.
Here it is.
Double pig. You can't beat it. So true. Yeah,
My word.
I resisted the urge.
Northern Monk Seabrook Crisp Cheese Onion Lager, Golden Hazy, 6 SRM, normal ABV 5 and 5.4, months past, best before end. Nose is beery with hint of pickled onions, crisper, sharper, and more acidic than fresher cans. Briny, pickled onion, and puckering finish. No cheese, low bitterness. And then Northern Monk replied saying, "That's got to be mature cheddar by now."
Oh God, yeah. You have like a nice crusty rim around the top of it, right?
Oh.
Crusty rim on Late Night Love.
Dear.
Is that how hot?
Tommy, have you been sat in that chair in that van all weekend? Just in that chair, drinking?
No, only while I've been talking to you people, because it's the best place for me to mount the little phone holder I've got. So.
I love
I'm
it.
quite impressed that you're live streaming from your holiday. Mrs. Dictionary Corner must be rather napped off with you.
She keeps going to sleep, mate. That's why.
I'll tell you what, she's up in the pop top with a utility torch.
I'm missing her little updates every now and then. She'll
Where's
chip
the
in with
utility
a-
torch?
A really good
She
bit
is.
of
I'm about to
information.
say she is in the pop top, but where is the? Oh, hold on.
It's a multi-purpose torch, this one, John.
Oh, wow.
Look at the state of it.
It's shiny.
Shiny and
There you
purple.
go. And it's ribbed for Mark's pleasure.
Oh no.
Oh dear me. Oh my word.
That'd be like slinging a sausage up an alleyway, Tom.
Oh, it works.
Oh wow.
Good.
Holy smokes.
Tell us a ghost story, Tom. Tell us a ghost story. No, don't really.
I don't have one to hand.
Rich says, just to let you know, I'm having a bacon sausage. What was it? Bacon, sausage, and egg sarnie tomorrow. Or
Oh, I might join you on that one. I
Phil.
really fancy some bacon.
is that the best sandwich in the world? Bacon, egg, and sausage?
Bacon, egg, sausage, mushroom, mate. Or bacon, sausage, black pudding, egg.
No, not in a sandwich, not black pudding.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
No.
but
Black pudding in general is absolutely rank, and it's what people that are northern eat.
Can you kick him out, please, Paul? I can't have that.
Yeah, Kid Paul, take him out here.
There is no, I don't know, comprehension for black pudding. It doesn't make any sense, but it is kind of nice at the same time. It's weird. It's weird, black pudding.
I think there's things that are for human consumption. There's things that are for the dog meat factory.
It's one of them things that I would never cook for myself. But if you're at like a hotel or something and it's there, you grab it. You grab a bit of black pudding. You can't like walk away from it. It lures you in. It's the darkness, I think. I don't know.
Oh, we got breakfast at the hotel. I forgot about that.
Oh God, yeah.
We have got breakfast. I need to sort out some cash for that, actually. What
Can you
what
film
is-
Mark eating black pudding for me, please?
Oh, I've got as of about 2 seconds ago, Tom. I've gone veggie again.
He's like that. He's like that. We're filming him, and he's like that.
Oh God!
Oh, dear. As soon as I had veggie, no.
What is
Hello,
white
Richie,
pudding then?
how are you?
Because there is white pudding's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
don't-
white
I
pudding.
can't deal with that.
White pudding's Irish in origin.
Oh
Is that like oats? Is it like oaty?
Well, they're both
Yeah,
quite oaty.
Just like fried porridge, really.
it's still
I don't know
pork, but it's a lot of white pepper, and it's not made with blood like black pudding is.
Let me
Instantly
Google it.
sounds better. But we're in a Travelodge, I think. A Travelodge black pudding sounds
Epic.
oh,
It's gonna be a hockey puck.
Yeah, that's what they look like to me. Like a hockey puck. Ooh, tasty hockey puck.
I like them crispy though. I like them crispy on the outside.
Mm.
Which who thinks John looks like Charles Bronson?
Do you know what's weirder? So there's another guy called Paul.
it's beer reviews.
No, he's called. No.
I missed your story, Jack. Sorry, let me go back get your story. He told us he was going to do this, and I've missed it.
Charles Bronson, Yorkshire version.
Jackie boy, let me find your story.
Charles Bronson, Yorkshire.
I thought that film was gash. I'm going to say that now. Bronson.
What?
Yeah, I thought it was garbage.
Oh, it was fantastic. What are you doing?
Never seen it.
It was.
So
arty.
it's a bit abstract.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like. It was
If
all
you're
arty.
sitting down for a normal action film, you'll probably be disappointed.
Yes.
But if you take it as just a dramatic piece, I think it's very good. I like it.
Yeah.
Can't watch it all the time though. So I know why people don't like it, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was a bit too arty for me. It was a bit too weird.
So there was a guy called Paul Sykes who was a fighter, and he was regarded a bit like the Yorkshire Charles Bronson. And he was from Wakefield, and I nearly got jumped in Wakefield on a night out, and people were like, "That's not your accent. That's not your accent." I said, "It is my accent." If anybody's on Google, look up Paul Sykes' son, and he looks just like me when I don't have a beard, almost identical.
A Tic Tac.
Yeah, like a Tic Tac. In fact, I'll put a picture up. And then you tell me what you think. Let me see.
So John Durham has just put in, when you could smoke in the pub, this bloke was flirting with a woman, gave her a light for a cigarette, and her hair caught fire, went up like an inferno.
Is that him, John?
Yeah, him, yeah. Yeah, and people thought I was him.
Oh, no.
He's in prison now. Yeah.
Paul Sykes' son, Michael Sharp, takes on 16 cans.
This guy.
Cons.
This goes in.
Oh,
I like
cons.
this guy.
Guy was an animal.
Jack says, I can't get my head around it. I'm going to have 2 babies and a 7-year-old in my house in a few weeks. Where'd you get them from?
His
Oh,
missus, yeah, she's doubled up pregnant, isn't she? His missus.
Why would you do that, Jack? Why would you do that? That's insane. What are you thinking, Jack? Schoolboy error, mate. Schoolboy error. You're mad. You're mad.
Oh, dear.
I wish you all the best. Jimmy says, when I say outside the pub, I mean in the middle of the high street. I kept trying to be the voice of reason, trying to get her a taxi, but everyone else was laughing. There he goes. Is my mate fancied? What's it? My mate's girlfriend got completely drunk. She was dancing. Oh yeah, naked. What? It must be a thing for women. I don't know. Getting battered and then getting naked in a boozer. They hardly know. I don't know.
I'm all for it.
I think I've seen more men do it. I won't encourage that behaviour.
Rugby tour behaviour. That is rugby tour behaviour.
It is, yeah.
Big English Mastiff pulled his owner off his stall by the lead in the pursuit of a drop ball scratch.
I can imagine that. Yeah.
I would love to have seen that. Whee! Got done by your dog. Love it. Love it. Now, Jack's got a point though. To be fair, pulp scratching is worth it. It is worth it.
Yeah.
This guy says 4 Argyle lads went to Bolton yesterday dressed as Jamaican bobsleigh team because our away shirt is vaguely similar colours.
Oh, man.
Go on, Argyle. Me and Mark were discussing that the new Jamaica away shirt is the best looking shirt in football.
It's good.
And everyone's got to buy it. So there you go. We were talking about Jamaicans earlier.
Jamaica away. Let me have a look.
The new Jamaica away football shirt is a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. Rich says, my dad's Sunday lunch is enough to snap Andre the Giant. That's a challenge. That's a challenge. That man was incredible, wasn't he? When he was like 7'4", wasn't he? He weighed about like 40 stone or something ridiculous like that. It was monster of a man.
Was he the guy that was in Happy Gilmore? Hey, Happy!
I think he died.
Hits him in the head with a golf ball. Oh no, it's not him. It's not him. It's not him. It's a different guy. Different massive guy.
The Big Show. You thinking of the Big Show?
No, it's I'm gonna find out now.
Is it the Umbro one?
Yes.
Where it's like green up to about there, and then it's black.
No. That's an old one.
That's a good one. That's the one I saw.
You need the new one. The new one is like the 2021, 22 one.
Richard Keel is the guy's name.
Yeah, the one with the stripes.
Yeah.
That is a thing of beauty. That is a smart football shirt.
Richard Keel.
God bloody hell, how tall was he?
Big old boy.
If he weren't holding the kids,
oh, he's passed away, bless him.
You think the woman standing next to him was a child?
What's John's granny?
Profiterole.
Yorkshire pudding and a bit of chicken that's left over from roast earlier.
I thought that was pork
No.
when you held it out. I thought it looked a bit solid for chicken. He's got Yorkshire pud, a random Yorkshire pud. Love it.
Richard Keel's 2.18 meters.
Jeez.
Wow.
Big old boy.
Jamie says, my mate, who's a farmer up in Scotland, grows tender stem broccoli.
Right, Jamie. At least I've got someone to blame now. Can you message your mate?
I can honestly say, of all the times I've been to Scotland, I've never been offered tender stem broccoli. I can only assume they're exporting it.
It must be.
You got to be.
Yeah, it must not deep fry very well.
I was going to say that they don't eat vegetables in Scotland, do they? Hello, everyone. That's Scottish.
It's tender. You got to go easy with it. Chris is in. There you are. What's your thoughts on tender stem broccoli, Chris?
It's true. Chris is Scottish.
Chris.
You should know.
You should know. Neil Long says, I hope you fellas have a great time Wednesday. Some great pubs in Liverpool. Try and get to the Bridewell, Ossett, and Kirkstall tap takeover. They're unbelievable staff, not far to walk from Seba.
So Bridewell must be the pub, and it's an Ossett and Kirkstall tap takeover.
The problem is,
No.
we don't want the beer that we can get here.
I was literally about to say that. You're going to travel to Liverpool and then buy the beer that you can get, like, in your
Down the road.
front room.
Who is it that owns Ossett?
Salt.
Saltaire.
No, salt.
No, salt.
Right, it's Salt. Yeah. I remember.
And on Friday, I'm going to his house for his birthday party.
Oh, are you? Oh, happy days. Happy days.
It's a black tie event, cocktail dresses, so obviously I'll be wearing the cocktail dress.
Got to wear your dress, yeah. Get Lydia with the
Imagine the
tie.
title at last in something red and velvety.
I'll tell her you said that.
Oh dear, I'm just really disappointed. Paul just didn't say salt friend.
I should have done. Ooh, so friend.
Yorkshire friends.
Ooh, so friend.
So friend.
Brewing friends.
Ooh, beer friends. Mark yesterday, whilst I'm going out to see some friends, I couldn't help it. Oh,
friends. I'll tell you what, we had a well good night. They done this raclette night thing. They had this proper thing. It was like a proper grill, purpose built. It had 8 melty cheese trays. Then it had 2 hot plate things on top. Oh, cheese tray friends. And you put your raclette cheese in the cheese tray with the bacon lardons and all your meats and vegetables on top.
Lardons?
Oh, lardons.
Bacon lardons.
I've never put my lardon on a grill.
Bacon lardons.
It was very nice.
Get your eclair out and me bacon hard-ons.
Hard friends.
Oh, a cheesy lardon.
Ooh, cheesy friends.
Sorry, Mark.
Mike.
I'm really sorry.
You'd
So,
have to
Mark,
apologise.
are there any other details you want to disclose?
Keep going, Mark.
Oh,
Ooh, quiet
Um,
friends.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in bed, friends.
Oh, dear. I love it. I love it. Yeah, don't ever talk about other friends when you're around John. Mainly John's fault.
why? Why is it my fault?
Just saying. Just saying. You're there to be blamed. You know, you just got that kind of face. He's in shock.
I don't understand what I'm being accused of.
Neither do I at this
I don't
stage.
know really.
Neither do I.
Are you just what? Because I've got beer friends.
Ooh, friends.
It's got
So I'm
room.
drinking. What's everyone drinking at this stage? Should we do a check-in? What's everyone drinking? It's like Untapped but cool.
I don't know.
It's like I'm tapped, but it's cool.
It's on Wild Bit Everstone Hazy New Zealand IPA.
Are you ready? Are you ready for a name that's very suitable for Late Night Love?
Let's have it.
No, you can't sell them.
That looks
Let
good.
me
That
get the
looks
torch.
great.
Let me get the
Oh,
torch.
Darkness.
Get the torch.
Late Night Love. It's the black can on Late Night Love. Oh, there it is. Bobby Horn.
Bobby Horn.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Bobby Horns
There
on
you go.
Late Night Love. That's a
What?
sexy hazy IPA.
Nearly an easy apple cider.
Oh, that's what everyone wants on Late Night Love is an easy cider.
I don't mind a Dickens cider.
Oh, Dickens cider. On Late Night Love. I've got another beer from Founders, and this is the Backwoods Bastard
Nice.
Wow.
on Late Night Love.
Right,
And-
I'm just
and I-
saying it. Jimmy
I,
Guitarist, that looks like you on that label. From your
Have
from
another
your,
look at him.
from your avatar.
That is Tom about 40 years from now.
That's it. That's
You
me.
reckon? When he lives in a van in the woods.
It looks
I can't imagine me wearing that hat though.
It's like Gandalf, doesn't it? You
Some.
shall not pass. I didn't realise the ABV of this until I started drinking it. As soon as I took the mouthful and then looked. So this is an 11% barrel-aged bourbon barrel-aged ale, and it's pretty spectacular. Tom, this is a bit of you, mate.
It sounds good.
It's so
Sounds very
the
good.
flavour text. I will read the flavour text, right?
Go on.
So it says, expect lovely, warm smells of single malt scotch, oaky bourbon barrel smoke, sweet caramel, and roasted malts, a bit of earthy spice, and a scintilla of dark fruit. It's a kickback sipper made to excite the palate.
All right, I'm
What's the
sold. Where do I
scintilla?
buy it?
Well, that's the problem because I got it from Beer Hop.
I was crying a corner then. Yes.
But you must be able to get this stuff. There must be another contract from Founders now, surely.
You think so, wouldn't you?
It's boozy as a motherfudger.
Don't drink cider very often. But this is going down all right.
Yeah.
Stop this. I'm working. I've got to stop it. I do this all the time. I sit at this computer and then I start working.
Don't do it.
Switch off,
Not
John
good.
boy.
Not good. It's not good. Sunday night, mate. Leave it till the morning. Yeah,
Right.
Kirky Valley, basically beer.
But yeah.
It is.
Beautiful. So fat and sexy.
Rich says, "What do you call a man who puts peas on his penis?" A peacock. A peacock.
Oh dear.
That's quite the balancing act if you think about it. Peas just roll at their own free will, don't they?
Escapees.
Escapees!
Escapees.
Hey!
They just go. If my missus tries to talk to me about cushions and stuff, I can't handle it. So Jack, I've lost the conversation. Jack says, "What's decor?"
Oh right, okay. I thought it was like a joke, but then I think that's just he literally cannot handle being talked to about soft furnishings.
Luke says, "Silver spur from some Yorkshire company. Not sure name."
Ooh, beautiful, bitter.
Not sure name.
Never had a silver spur or a helix.
I did a.
You'll
I
probably
did
never have a helix. It's been disconnected.
I did a keg of Mount Helix on one Saturday stream. I was sick. It was good.
What's the other one? Ape.
Mafia.
Mafia. Never had an Ape Mafia.
That's a lovely beer.
I don't think I've got any in stock. I think
I know
it's sold
Tom's
out.
a fan. Tom polished off a keg of that on a live stream.
Yeah, it's my favourite. It's certainly my favourite Lord's Pale. It's possibly my favourite Lord's beer.
Ooh.
Although I've not had the Baller Lager yet. I've got a keg of it, but it's not open yet.
Oh yeah, I need to try the sleeper.
Sleep's beautiful.
Sorry, Sleeper Lager, not Baller.
Well,
Lager.
on Tuesday night, I thought we'd go to the Grove and have a pint. However, Liz has got to go out, which means I've got to look after the kids, which means you'll have to look after the kids as well. So if we're stuck in, I could.
Mate, that's all right. Me and Paul will go for a pint at the
Yeah,
Grove.
we'll go for a pint and we'll leave you with it, John. That's all good. Or we take the kids. That'd be great. They get loads of free beers, wouldn't they?
They would, yeah, they would, yeah. I said Kobe would love going to the pub with us. He'd absolutely love it. But I thought I could get a lager and put it on there if you wanted on Tuesday night.
We should do it. We should totally do it.
We've
Tell you
still
what I'm
got
looking forward to.
this as well.
Tuesday night warm up. Ooh.
Oh, that's a champagne. Is that a double fermented champagne beer?
Yeah, Paul hates this, but
Goodness me. That's a funky looking bottle, isn't it?
it's what is it? It's got lots of writing, which is interesting. It's got its own book that comes with it.
It never caught on, did it? Really, the whole champagne yeast in beers. They tried it, the brute IPAs and all that, and it kind of died a death.
Well, do you remember we talked earlier about the Chapel Down Vineyard, the one that done the sparkling wine for Kate and Will's wedding?
Yeah.
Were you on that point, Paul? I think you were.
Yeah, I think so.
They done a beer called Curious Brew, and it was an IPA brewed with champagne yeast.
Nice.
That was good, but it
Hold
absolutely
on.
kicked my butt.
Are you getting confused? Because Curious was the brewery itself.
Yeah, Curious was a brewery itself, and they done a beer. Their first ever beer was Curious Brew.
And then they did Curious Lager after that.
Then they done Curious Lager. Then they done Curious Ciders, I believe. But yeah, it's all out of the Curious Brewery that's now just moved to Ashford.
Well, I think when they're in a bit of financial trouble, as I remember.
Yeah, they built this massive, beautiful brewery on a bit of disused land in Ashford, and it cost them like 2 or 3 million quid to build it. Then they got in financial trouble. Then Chapel Down had to sell it.
Right.
But yeah,
So remember there was a pub and restaurant near me that used to have Curious Lager on as a constant, and then one day it just stopped.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? And yeah, I looked into it. It was like they were a bit up and down. I thought the lager was all right for what it's worth.
Yeah,
It was very refreshing. I thought it was all right, but yeah.
What I've got for the Jubilee, I've got a case downstairs. It arrived last week of a beer that's brewed in a royal town using malt from the royal farm, by a brewery that's got the royal mark.
Right.
And it's brewed with champagne yeast.
Wow.
Okay.
So I'll probably bring a couple of bottles up for you boys, actually, if I remember. Probably won't remember, but if I do remember, I'll try.
Nice.
Because you can only buy it in crate or boxes.
Royal yeast sounds dodgy, doesn't it?
It does.
I'm bringing up something a bit special for Tuesday, just for the free of them. A special one. a special beer. In fact, I might bring up 2 special beers because I don't know if I'm going to bother reviewing them because they're a bit too special.
I still got that Christmas one you got me.
I'm not offended, mate. I've still got it as well.
I still got it. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to drink that before Paul gets up here. Otherwise, you think I'm being ungrateful.
Tesco
To be
special. I
fair,
bought one for myself.
if we've got a crazy night in, we probably want to do some sort of can swap or bottle swap, don't we?
Yeah. Well, I've got a barrel aged barley wine from Sierra Nevada that I want to bring up.
Which
And I've also
one?
got what? Sorry.
Which barley wine?
It's the Bigfoot barley wine, barrel aged Bigfoot.
I've still got mine.
Have you? What did you get? The big cork bottle.
Oh no, I've got the regular one.
Yeah, I've got the regular one, but I bought the barrel aged, the special one as well. I bought one of them as a treat.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it should be good. It should be good. Jack's story. It said basically this bird put on a live sex show in front of 30 people with the pub dog, and she was about 65 at the time. So that was Jack's
I think
pub
I think the dog should sue for damages. To be honest.
Yeah, that's horrific.
Should do really.
Isn't that completely illegal as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think there's probably
rather
more
illegal.
than one violation there, by the sounds of it.
I think so.
Wow.
We got it, Jack. We got it, Jack. I think Jack might have gone.
He did say it earlier.
Yeah. Pointless jokes is so funny. What do you call a lady in bed with her eyes shut? Asleep.
I like those sort of like, what do you call a man sitting on the white or sitting on the Dover Cliffs or where it's a cliff? I like the
Cliff.
what do you call a woman sitting on some tiles, roof? I love them jokes. They make me laugh.
A man with a spade in his head. It's called Doug.
Doug.
Yeah.
I grabbed 2 Abaddon from home on the way to Newcastle.
Abaddon, yeah.
Went down well, say splashing more cash in a hotel.
Is that the Task Force beer? I believe it is, isn't it?
Yeah, Abaddon's the one we had.
And then I deleted the footage.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, for what it's worth, it was very tasty, 18% beer or whatever it was.
Goodness.
Strongest beer I've ever drank. Martin deletes the footage. Great beer.
To be fair, you could put you could put the video up, Tom, but it's me not looking at the camera. Poor sound.
I can't put the video up because not only did you delete the footage, but I forgot to record half of the thing as well. So
bear in mind, everyone,
complete mess.
His mistake was before drinking it. Mine was after. Well, okay, all right, it was 3 months after. That's not the point.
My word. Yeah, we could have a little cheeky live on Tuesday night if you fancied it.
Oh,
Or
we got it.
we could just drink and forget the live.
I think live's not a bad shout.
I think live's a banging idea.
We could do it right here. We'll just drink a few. We can't go mental though because we've got early train in the morning. And I sitting on the train in Liverpool trying not to throw up is not my idea.
What time's the train?
So me and Paul are going at 8:29, I think it is. But you're going at 4 a.m. No, well, we haven't got yours yet, have we? So
No, that's fine. I'll just jump on it. Will I get on it? Is it seated or is it just standing up?
Just jump it, mate. You'll be fine.
Just get your ticket at Huddersfield. It won't be a problem. We'll get it on train line. We can order it the night before, can't we? It's not a problem.
No problem. Kirky says went to a stag night in Bursley, working man's club, and Nun Act did banana stunts.
Oh my god! Oh my god, that's horrific.
Nun Act.
Would have been a good grip around that banana though.
You don't ever want to go to a gentleman's club because there's no gentleman in them places. It doesn't work like that. What do you call the man who listens to rap music in an ice cream parlour? Vanilla ice. That's pretty bad.
Vanilla ice, baby.
That's pretty bad. My wife had a massive hangover this morning, so I told her to wear a bra. Oh,
Oh dear. It's horrendous.
Dear.
not the one. Not the one. I tripped over my wife's bra one morning. It was a booby trap.
Right, plot twist. Paul's actually Slurpy Dave.
All this
Can you
time.
imagine?
All this time, I knew it. What do you call the man covered in pen? Mark. There you go. This is only a Leston, baby. This wasn't a one-off occasion I might add. Oh my god. So the old girl getting rogered by a dog apparently wasn't a one-off.
Oh,
Jesus
disgusting.
Christ. Is she in prison yet or what? Outrageous. Outrageous.
Jack married her.
Kirky Bally says, yeah, that's Jack's bird, isn't it? You know it. You know it. Oh, no. Oh,
I'm sorry,
no.
Jack. You've been very nice to me over this past week.
Yeah. Love you, Jack.
Oh, goodness me.
There's a cock in the moth is worth 2 ham shanks of a wedding's tail. What?
Hey?
A cock in the moth. I don't know if you spoke this properly. I was just like, a cock in the moth is worth 2 ham shanks of a wedding's tail. I'm so confused.
I have
I feel
no
like
idea.
he's written that on his phone, and it's auto-corrected absolutely everything.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Anita Bath, Eileen Dover, Ivan a fart, Fanny Schmeller.
Oh, the Fanny Schmeller thing off
Fanny
the
Schmeller. The chase, wasn't it? The chase, yeah.
The chase, yeah. He loses it, doesn't he?
Tasty says, just don't stop drinking and you won't get it. I'll just rolls over till you eventually stop. Probably not a good idea. I think I'm losing the
Context.
some of these comments. Luke says, is the train seated? For fuck's sake, Mark, we don't live in the land of the Flintstones.
Yeah, I know. It's like in the north, you just stand in the carriages?
We power it. We have to run. We have to run and hold on to the sides to get the carriages to move.
I've just got visions of India. Just sort of jump on the side.
There's loads of bastards on the roof just hanging on for dear life. Like, come on, taste of Liverpool. It's not that bad there, surely.
It's not.
No, but if you were to strap Mark to the top of the train, it'd be great for views.
Yeah, it would actually.
It would. Yeah. Great.
And I'm an electrician, so I can repair the lines.
The diesel.
Have you watched World War II? Road to Victory documentary on Netflix? I have not. I won't
give any spoilers out.
Beer friends, we'll see.
What happens at the end? What spoilers? No spoilers, Jimmy. No spoilers. Mark's imagining the tube in Huddersfield. That did.
Yeah, no, we don't have a tube.
Luke has asked the question we're all thinking. How old was the dog?
You know, it's a question that makes no difference whatsoever.
Paul, you're going to have to make at least a couple of videos after this before Tuesday, because if anybody goes at BeerX, it's like, oh, who are you? Paul's beer reviews, and they look it up and they happen to just scroll through to this live at that moment.
Yeah,
they'll be like,
this probably can't be my last beer before meeting people in the industry. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a good video. I don't know. This is what I'm all about. That's what I do. That's what I do. It's all about dogs doing birds up in the pub. Yeah. Jimmy's into his World War stuff.
Cool.
Nice one, Jim.
Well,
he's about to get a new series if he's lucky.
Yeah, it might be a new one.
Don't. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not even funny, but it's yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's a guy in Newcastle.
God.
Oh no, don't read it out. Don't.
Oh, right. Well, what sort of lives have you people lived? She's a fine lady and a bloody hero. Of course, I married her.
Oh, you animal.
Oh dear.
Oh gosh.
Daisy Tucker, you fell off my chair. That's your bird, isn't it? Which is Mark, forget that. And then all these folks still use horse and cart to get coal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Horse and cart, get cool. I don't even know what accent that was, to be fair. It was just normal. Tom says, can't shift this hangover. Oh, no.
Oh, Tom.
Is he battered? Is he battered? Scenic route. I meant when you live stream on the night before, just keep drinking till you get back. Oh, right, I see. Yeah. So we just got plow on through. Start drinking Tuesday night, and then if we turn up to Beer X drunk, it won't be a good look, will it?
No.
Morning.
All wearing Lord's Brewing branding. Hello, boys.
Morning.
What's that new machine you've got? And just yak into it.
Do you make beer? Do you brew beer? Because I like drinking beer, you bastard.
Can it can sick?
Oh
dear.
So here we go. It's a good one from Jack. He says, I buy you gifts and you insulated me.
Hey, I'm all about keeping you all.
You insulated him, Mark. I know where you live, you slag. You
He does.
so getting a goat now. He who laughs, old mate.
Don't need
You
goats.
best move.
don't
You
need
best
goats,
move,
honestly,
Mark.
it's the last
You
thing I
best
need.
move. You insulated him, so you best move.
Yeah.
You best move.
Mauve.
You best move, Mark. But you insulated him, so yeah, you're out of order. That's the best. That's like as good as Richie with his Passion of the Chemist comment. That's right there.
That was amazing. Passion of the Chemist.
Yeah, Passion of
That
the
was the best
Chemist. And
typo I've ever seen.
then we've got Jack's. You insulated me.
He's one of them insulate Britain lots, isn't he?
Don't ever insulate me, all right?
Well, there's
No,
a new
no.
one now called the Tyre Extinguishers.
Tire extinguishers.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a spin-off. They're going around letting people's tyres down who have 4x4s.
He's never been
Oh,
so
brilliant.
insulated in all his life. Look,
so what we'll do is use loads of energy and loads of compressed air to blow them back up again.
Yeah, exactly. It's really stupid. It's like properly stupid. And the funny bit was, somebody had their Jeep tyres let down out here, and but it's the Jeep. What is it? The Renegade. So it's just a Fiat 500 XL. So it's like a 1.5 multi-jet. I'm like, that is the most tiny engined vehicle you could have picked, and you let those tyres down on that. It's like
Jeep and Fiat. What kind of combination is that? Makes no sense whatsoever, does it?
no.
So are even like the Grand Cherokees made by Fiat now?
Yeah, everything. Well, yeah, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, all Fiat.
Grand Cherokees, mate. They used to be epic.
They're still pretty good. Yeah,
My
they're not-
dad had those. My dad had the real boxy looking one from like 1996.
extra.
Then he had the 4.7 litre Grand Cherokee. That was really cool.
WJ.
Then he bought a 3.1 diesel, and then
That
he
would
never
have
had
been
any more.
WD. Yeah, they were rubbish though. Those.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. Don't forget the another prick on the wall comment. Talk about Pink Floyd. There's like, what's that favourite Pink Floyd tune? So another prick on the wall, mate. Love that tune. Banger.
Oh, Richie. Brilliant.
Oh, my dear. What a tune. Oh, no, you're just another prick in the wall.
I think that's probably the right word, actually.
Probably.
I've been known to sing that when racing drivers I don't like hit the tyre barrier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just another prick in the wall.
That's something else we've got coming up. I keep forgetting about that. We're doing go-karting at the end of the month.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Luckily, I'm sure I'll be able to fit in it.
Boys, imagine there's this, and to everybody watching, I know it doesn't look like it, but just imagine for a minute there's enough skill on this screen to beat the likes of Jack Aitken, who's a Williams test driver.
This is never going to happen.
And we win it and we go up on the podium.
I will totally beat him. I'm going to get battered first and then I'm going to beat him. That's what I'm going to do.
We'll just turn up drunk.
I drive better when I'm drunk. Faster. No fear of the corners. Just don't take corners at all. Just go straight past them.
I love the optimism. That's all I'm going to say.
I find all
I
the
do,
shortcuts. I find the shortcuts that no one knows about. It'd be great.
Are we doing a night out after that or before that? After that, probably
I
better.
honestly don't know. I've asked their crew, Jimmy Broadbent's crew, what they're doing, but they haven't even thought of it yet. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot that's happening." So
I imagine
don't know.
after an event like that, there'd be an after party, but
We'll have to just roll with it. I would have thought it'd been the night before, but could
Yeah.
be the other way around.
Cool.
Yeah, that's quite common for racing drivers to go on the lash the night before the race.
Jesus.
Uh,
How fast do these cars go?
not that quick, probably 40. I would have thought, no more than that.
I could run that fast. That'd be fine. Be all
I think they're only single engine ones. I don't think they're pro cars or anything like that. So, no.
Mm.
Oh, look, Mark's vanished.
He keeps doing it. He keeps ducking out. He's like, look at the space.
Oh.
That space. The final frontier.
So, yeah, hopefully we'll meet lots of nice new famous people and then I can name drop them.
Absolutely.
No, I'm kidding. No.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you who we have got coming at some point is coming up to see us is the Bearded Explorer.
I don't know who that is.
He's a YouTuber and he does like urbex and he loves cars.
Ah.
And I met him at the Late Break show. He was chatting with Colin Furs and I just completely jumped in.
Like you do.
I was like, hello.
Hello.
What's it called? It's called...
right, chaps, I've just been reminded of the time. And I've got work tomorrow.
What is the time?
What is the time?
Getting on for 10:30.
Getting on for 10:30.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I don't want to go on too much longer because I've got to be up in the morning as well. But
It's got 127,000 subs.
goodness me.
You looking at my account, John?
Yeah, I was. I'm going backwards
Oh,
rapidly.
no, 278. Right, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm going backwards at
down
a great rate at the moment.
Exactly.
Got like 10 in 2 days.
Rich says, John, mate. Oh, yeah. Rich had his fight today.
Oh, how did he do?
Wait, it was a draw apparently, but he lost all his sweets. So that's how it went.
He lost all his sweet.
A 9-time world champion kickboxer.
Punch up outside the corner shop, wasn't it? That's what happened.
Wow.
They had a proper tear up here with kickboxer. Apparently it was a draw.
Wow, good work, man.
That is incredible.
Yeah, he put a video up. He sent a video to me in Messenger. I'm going to have a watch of that later.
Nice, man. Wow, that's amazing.
On the podium with a goat.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
We need to find a goat.
Oh, there we
The toy goat from somewhere. With our goat.
Just lift it up by its horns.
That's hilarious. Oh man, if Jack gets you a goat, that'd just be like
No, don't encourage him, please. 'Cause he
that'd just
will.
be the funniest. I mean, the funniest video.
Get him a goat.
He'd be really kidding.
Luke says, right, chap, see you Wednesday. If I'm back from Parker. If not, a visit to Lord's might have to be cards on the card.
Shabba-ding-dong.
He gets around, does Luke John Frost, I tell you. He gets around.
He does. He's always on the move, isn't he?
International man of mystery. That's what he is.
Oh Christ! It says other wee story. I did go karting in Egypt on Sunday. And they saved the flag after 10 laps. I didn't brake and hit a bloke who smashed into a pregnant woman, and she broke the guy's hand. Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh my gosh!
That don't sound right.
That
mate.
is a story.
That don't sound good.
That's a bloody good story.
Who let you behind the wheel, Rich?
It's like what?
It's a shot. That's an error straight away. Ooh, 10:30 steady, boys. Rock and roll, baby.
Oh no! Tell me about it.
Hey, wait till your twins are born. 10:30 will be a time that only exists in the morning to you, Jack.
Yeah.
True.
Right, she's off to Barcelona. It's just showing off. Jack says, Brad, who's that behind you?
Whoever it is that's very skinny because there's no space between me and the dashboard, so I'm not scared of him.
He's not falling for it, Jack. He's not falling for it. You've got to try something else.
He's loving it, farting away in the van. I told Lids, I was like, Crummy's in his camper van, and I said, and he's been on real ale all night. He's done all the class beers on the bar.
Look
And I
at
said,
him.
you know, in the morning when you come in and you moan because I've had some beers and you're like, your fart's disgusting and blah blah. I said, can you imagine poor Mrs. Crummy? It's stuck in a van with him like that. And she was like, that's disgusting.
Can you imagine the cheese farts after that burger on that Friday night?
Yeah.
All right, cheese. Were you in big trouble?
Cheesy.
Nah, not big trouble.
Just a bit of trouble.
minor inconvenience trouble.
So we've got international friends in again. It's
G'day,
our friend.
mate.
It's our friend in Melbourne. Good day, Phil. Good day.
How you doing, Trev?
Evening, lads. Public holiday in Victoria, Australia. Full day of chopping wood yesterday. Off to do it again today.
I'm
That sounds
going
like a euphemism.
to chopping wood. It does a bit.
Chopping
doesn't it?
wood.
Yeah.
But he does literally go to chop wood.
Chopping wood. He showed me a video of his mate. He's chopping down. They used his chainsaw though. Yeah, he had to make that point that they used his chainsaw to chop down a tree the other day.
I'll be
But-
honest. You giving real descriptions still sounds like a euphemism.
But
said-
also,
God.
he often finds beer growing in the outback.
It does.
Very
He often
strange.
finds what? Sorry.
Beer. It just
Beer.
grows. It grows out there in the ground.
He brushes away the black widow spiders and that gets in the funnel webs, gets them out of the way. He's like, oh, there's a beer from Deeds Brewing growing in the bush.
It's like, Struth, mate, stay in the crows.
Whoa, Struth, stone of crows, great galah.
I'm going to drop kick this donk.
I'm shocked. I'm going to call Dr. Kennedy.
So it's a public holiday. What's the date? What's today then? Like the Anzac Day or something?
It's the anorak day, where they all wonder what it might be like to wear an anorak.
Public holiday. Cagoule.
Cagoule day. Yeah, mate, it's Cagoule day. Come on,
Cagoule
let's get
day.
it on and sweat for half an
Yes.
hour. My
Cagoule
gosh,
day.
it's roasting. Right, I'm taking that off.
Is
Tom do that.
Updates. There's a fan of 4 beers yesterday.
Good man.
Or 4 beers yesterday? Because Australians end every sentence with a question mark. Found 4
Hey.
beers yesterday?
Get fucked. Get fucked. It's Adelaide Cup Day.
Adelaide Cup day,
I'm
straight.
going to watch the football? Question mark.
They,
Is that what
they
it's
get a public holiday to watch the football.
Everyone should have
Adelaide
a
Cup Day
public
in
holiday.
South Australia falls on the second Monday of every March and is also known as March Public Holiday. The main event of this holiday, the Adelaide Cup horse race.
Oh, wow.
You literally get a day off to watch horse racing.
The
It's,
Aussies.
Labor Day weekend.
It's Labour for the horse races.
Labor Day weekend. Good
Oh,
question, man.
I'm going to do some wood chopping, do some labour on Labour Day.
Did anyone listen to
fine.
Blink 182 in the early 2000s?
Yeah, man. I used to
Yeah.
love Blink 182.
All I can hear is it's Labour Day and my grandma just ate 7 fucking hot dogs.
Oh god, not that song.
Do
Yes,
you know the song?
yeah. If you want, yes, that song. Yeah, if anyone wants to be, if anyone wants an example of a song that probably wouldn't get released today, go listen to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez,
It's bad, isn't it?
it is
Yeah.
bad.
I
Funny,
love it. Travis, so you're not actually working today, then you're doing a bit of sort of spare time labour, are you?
He's sorting his wood in the outback.
Sorting his wood out.
Would it be Monday now over there?
Yeah, it's Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting his wood out in the bush. Filth and smut.
Straight.
Late night love. Late night love.
Then-
Right. I've caught up with the comments.
Wow.
And we're down to
Congratulations.
we're down to 15 people watching, so I kind of feel like people are going to bed and chilling. So I think we should probably do the same.
I think you're right. I definitely need to go and digest that hideously large meal I just ate.
Nice. Good
Definitely,
man.
definitely. Tom, we will see you soon. Mark and John, I'll see you Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Hey, it's
Tuesday?
happening. It's
Tuesday?
on.
Not far away now.
Excited.
It's not far away now. God bless you guys. God bless you. Morning Wood.
That's blind man.
We love you all. Thank you, everyone who's come in to watch this evening. It's done quite well. It's quite good numbers in the end. It was, wasn't expecting that, but thank you for joining us. It was quite lovely. I've put on my my chilled evening voice now. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you to Tom, Mark, and John for getting involved and having a chat with us and having a drink.
You're most welcome.
We will do a live stream over on the Lord's Brewing channel Tuesday night. I will have a chat with you all. So save it, put it in your calendar, or diary, whatever you got when you go home from work Tuesday night.
Put it in your Filofax.
Your Filofax, yeah.
Oh God.
You're right on your hand. Right on your hand. Don't care where you write it. Just write it. Just remind yourself that we
tie a knot in your handkerchief.
Yeah, do that as well.
That's a legitimate way of doing it, apparently.
Absolutely. Trav says getting ready for winter with the firewood. Stocks up at 16 cubic meters last year.
That just sounds like a lot of wood. I've got no idea what that looks like, but it sounds like a lot.
It's a lot of wood.
It's a lot of wood. Wood. Tacey says, great stream, lads. Thank you, mate. Thank you for getting involved this evening.
Awesome, thank you.
Enjoyed talking with you. It's been awesome. Right, I'm going to wrap it up. Everyone, I love you. I'll speak to you soon.
He's going to wrap it up before he slaps it up.
Oh, God.
And on that note,
absolute smut. Right, we'll see you all later, lads. I'm going to give these lot a good talking to. All right. See you later.
cheers, everyone.
Evening all.
Bye, guys.